wrong screen. There we go. Whoopsie. Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade. And welcome back to Blueprints. Which... Okay. But for realsies this time, we're getting to room 46. Surely this is the one. Oh. I hope everyone's doing well. Has had a good, day, evening, whatever time it is for you, so far. I am not doing too bad myself. Weirdly, I was feeling really kind of like lethargic and tired, nearly like, what, an hour and a half ago? Maybe I just ate too much pasta for dinner, but I've come off, you know, I had about half an hour to lie down, then I came up on stream, and it's like, I think I hit that very, very elusive sweet spot of naps, where, like, you don't go short enough that it was like, well, why did I bother? And you don't go so long enough that it's like, oops, 4 hours, and I still feel tired. Yeah, I just hit the perfect power nap, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty good right now. And as I say, I hope you all are as well. So, tonight, we're getting to room 46. We've got a game plan this time. The game plan is, we know at the bottom of that big room, there's a big, like, reservoir of water. Now, I assume that's the same reservoir that is difficult but possible to drain from the pump room. So, what we need to do is, we need to find the pump room first, which I believe means, adding the pool. So we need to make sure that's on the draft. And then, once we've added the pool, which there's also a room, I think, where we can save something. Oh, we might have done that with a monk last time, actually, to get the cloakroom for the emerald bracelet, which is super useful. That can be huge. So yeah, once we've done that, then we need to find a way into the, like, the antechamber. And I think we've learned that the mechanarium, with enough cog rooms around it, or the greenhouse, but you need the broken lever. We do normally find the broken lever nowadays, to be fair. Are like 2 ways to do that. And then if we can get all that to kind of cook in the same run, then we could be in with a very good chance of seeing this through. Now, I mentioned the emerald bracelet. I hope to God at the end of the run I did last time, I actually put it back in the coat check before I ended the run. I'm pretty sure I did. But I guess here's the moment of truth. We did have Moon Pendant as well, I believe, which means we've got to carry a couple of items over. So which ones do we get? The Sledgehammer and the Detector Shovel. Okay. Both very good, actually. Let's go pick up our allowance. 17 whole smackaroons. And let's go draft our outside room here. Now, if the monk statue is to be believed, I believe the cloakroom, or whatever room I ended the run in last time, should be here. Which I'm hoping was the cloakroom. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is coat check. Okay. And it's also easily the best one here. Okay, so we've got to remember that coat check is outside now. So let's retrieve our bracelet. We never have to pay for gems this entire run if we find a way to spend gems to reroll. I believe there is a room to do that. I forget what it's called. But the drafting room, I want to say, will be laughing there. Also, for those of you who are here, do let me know if my audio is all right. I'm kind of going off on a wing and a prayer here that I hope it is. I mean, it looks fine on OBS, to be fair. I've been doing this long enough to kind of know. But, okay, what do we got here? It's not a great first room. I might take mail room. No, it's got to be spare room here. It's a bit of a dodgy roll, but we'll make do. What do we got? Well, it's got to be the commissary, because both of these are dead ends and also bad. Well, no, the bunk room isn't bad, but the furnace room definitely is. Security. That's a very good get this early on, actually. Yeah, I think we definitely take that. The breakfast nook is cool and all, but I'm not sure the morning room actually helps us all that much in the grand scheme of things. Let's go and see what's for sale. Plenty of gems. Some keys. I'm not going to say no to a key. Some bananas. That's also not bad. But I'm going to hold off for the minute. my detector shovel, which I kept, is telling me there's something afoot here. Aha. 2 more coins. May as well draft in here while we're here. Yeah, I don't hate the pantry. I don't hate the pantry here at all. But I do want to head to security before we get too invested in anything else. Anything of note in here? Nope, aside from obviously our handy-dandy computer. Keycard system, let's do our old standard here. So we set the keycard system to low, and we set the offline mode to unlocked. So now if we ever find the utility closet, the breaker room, whatever it's called, and we can come back, whack that setting up to high. I mean, it's right there. I'd be a fool not to, really. As much as I love the laboratory, I think, yeah, we're gonna utility closet this. There is something in here. There's a coin. That's another key, if we want. Right, keycard off. Gym off. Garage on. Cabinet does not have a switch. Interesting. I wonder what it means by cabinet, though. Right, so we're going to immediately come back in here. And getting this now was also really good because it saves us backtracking to it later. Like, this is a really strong start. So, keycard system settings, security level, high. We now want all the doors. There we go. And from there, I mean, the world's really our oyster. We're looking for hopefully something maybe... ooh! An early mechanarium. We do have 2 cog rooms. Now, does it open more doors the later I get it? I don't know, because it'd be a risk. You know, we've never played around much with this room. Let's... Okay, just 2 doors for now, but even that is pretty good. What do we got? We've got... storeroom, I guess? I don't necessarily hate a storeroom on the side here. Here we are. Another 10 coins for us. Which I'm saving in case we find, like, a kitchen or something. Gem's not really of any object to us at all here. Now, if I've blown that early... Here we are. This will be a good test. So I've just made a workshop. Is there now an extra door? Maybe we have to actually go in the workshop. Oh, we were also trying to find these music sheet things, weren't we? And there's a battery pack here. Interesting. Right. Yeah, the mechanarium has not, in fact, gained any extra doors. So, note to self, you want the mechanarium last, not first. Okay, valid to know. It's a bit of a shame, but we'll make it work. We're going to take the hallway next, because we can bash open this locked trunk with our sledgehammer. Get a pair of ivory dice. Which is excellent. At least until we get that drafting room I was on about. Do we take the chapel here? I think we do take the chapel here. Because we're not going to be walking through it too much if we can at all help it. It's not going to cost us too dearly in this position. And it means we get to make value out of this room. With, I guess, a lab. Yeah, and then that obviously doesn't link up to that. Let's run an experiment. These can always be a fun way of getting us some extra materials. Ooh. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, set your dice to 2. I like that quite a lot. That gives us some much-needed rerolls. Basically, every time we find a security door. And because we can choose when we bypass them, that gives us a lot of control over what we can kind of use for that. This is that kitchen I was on about. Right, let's see what our menu item is in here. Ooh, and also there's... I also didn't check the workshop table, which was kind of silly. I probably should have done that. So it's the chef's salad, so we need green rooms for this to really pop, of which we have none so far. That's a bit of a blunder. But, you know, we've also had good rooms. I haven't drafted any bedrooms yet, so I think, actually, you might call me crazy for this one. I think the nursery goes kind of hard here. There we go. And it pops off of, like, drafting it itself as well. And there's a banana in here. The red prints. Again, all just stuff to keep our energy in the green, because that's really our only object here. And I guess keys as well, but the keys has been alleviated at least somewhat. And then, also, yeah, it's another dead end off the chapel, so we never have to come through the chapel again, which is good for our money there. Feel like before I do this whole... No, I'm going to draft it now because I'm here, but... Ooh, shall we dig in a room and unlock all the doors in that room? Well, or the gym. No, I like the kennel. I think this helps alleviate the key issue. And we get to pet the good boy. There he is. Good boy. Oh. Okay. There's sometimes something there. There we are, a couple of coins, and that should automatically unlock this door, so it would be, you know, be rude not to open it. A courtyard. We can actually maybe link back up with the pantry here, which is going to be quite nice. And this also counts as a green room. And there's a trunk and 2 dig spots in here. Very weird room, the courtyard, but... 4 gems, which is of completely, like, no use to us currently, but oh well. It's appreciated all the same. That's an extra key and a free unlock for both of these doors. Another key. The ballroom. Okay, now this does... okay. You might think this is bad for a number of reasons. But... Because we're going to, like, sell our gems too. But A, we don't care about gems. We have an emerald bracelet. And B, I believe the last 2 pages of the... yeah, I don't care. I'll lose 7 gems for this. Yeah, the last 2 pages of the music sheets were here. Now, I've got the note from last time. Somewhere. Where did I put it? Hold on. 1 second. Oh, fuck. Where the hell did I put this? Hold on. Notes list. Where are you? Here we are. This is the one. So, ooh. Find among the white trees, under, and this is 2. Okay. Under 2 stones. And the first words on the sheets are true. Yeah, so first words on the sheets are true message. And then the actual message is find among the white trees under 2 stones. Okay. So that's something else we can look out for. White trees, 2 stones. Roger, roger. I may as well come back in here because I haven't actually picked up the money from here yet. But we'll do a bit of a loop back through. I think we can buy some, like, bananas or something from here. And, you know, I'm a fan of having more energy. And another key. While we're back here. We can also go and check out the spare room. Or more accurately, what's on the other side of it. And we got to remember that we can use dice if we need to. The breakfast nook. Yeah, it does move us in the direction we want to kind of go. Now we're just looking for a straight shot up here. +10, add morning room. We're really lacking on the green rooms, actually. Now, a secret passage. Now, that is the kind of straight room I can get behind. However, there is something else here. There's a magnifying glass. Maybe we can use it at the workshop later. Okay, I think we want green rooms. Let's pull out a green book. And then look what we can get through here. Special class bypassed hell, yeah. That doesn't really go. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. That's pretty good. We'll take a veranda. Also comes with a gem and 2 dig spots, which as we know is basically a free key. 2 free keys if you look at it like that. It's given us a key and we've used a key that could potentially have been needed to unlock this door right here. So what are we looking at here? Interesting. I think I don't really want to use the West Wing Hall here yet. No, maybe I do. Maybe it would be full. No, I'm going to re-roll. We can do a better straight room. You know what? I'm not going to look this gift horse in the mouth. We're gonna enter the den. Oh, it's got a coin on the floor here as well. Neat. Don't think there's anything else. At least not that my, what's it telling me? Spread gems in each green room. It is another green room, which makes the chef's salad better. And there might also be a dig spot in here, which is always good. We've got plenty of keys now, actually. Like I say, all we're really struggling for is the greenhouse, which needs to be up here, I believe. And then the pump room at some point. We really need to look for a pump room. We need to get sort of aggressive with our dice. Okay. Well, it's not great. It's doing that. But also, yeah, I've not done this brilliantly. I would kind of like something that links all of these up, but I have one reroll, and if it's bad, like it doesn't turn left, then yikes. You know, if we get three bad red rooms here, that's a disaster. So do we just take the boudoir and like, I think we take the boudoir and we don't get greedy with it. Like, there's a time to re-roll. It was tempting to there. This is like 5 energy and also allegedly something else. A couple of coins. There we go. We don't need to re-roll to get greedy there. Gambling! Okay, hold on. Look, we don't need to gamble either. Except for this bit of gambling we're doing here. I like a passageway here. I like a passageway a lot. We still have not been back to that workshop table. Okay, right. So, bad news. The weight room is here. And I have eaten all the bananas already. See, it would have been an idea to wait on eating those bananas before we do that. Because now we've lost ourselves another room, essentially. We will take the boiler room. I might have to actually work out the puzzle in there, but I'm going to just hope I don't. This is a security door, which I probably should have looked for before. So this gives us 2 more dice. I guess we take the Geist bedroom as well. Sets our dice to 4. Well, this sets it to 2 because of the experiment. And then this gives us another 2. So we've got 2 dice burning a hole in our pocket that we need to use before... Ooh. Actually locked door. Good thing I got 7 keys on me. Okay, well the utility closet is quite a way away. I'm not going to lie to you here. But also the dark room isn't like a bad room. Okay, this is going to cost us a lot of energy, but I think this is worth it. Okay, 2 security doors. So we need to use up our energy. Okay, let's just take the simple one first. We draw new floor plans. It's not quite what I'm looking for. I am going to re-roll that. God, the weight room is so not what I'm looking for. The gym actually works here. Because we've turned the power off to it anyway, so we don't actually lose energy. Because we can't run in the dark. Ah, damn it. Okay, I didn't realize that counted as bypassing it. But it's cool to know that it does. Right, let's go and dig this. There we go. Extra key. And the kennels should be unlocking things. Broken lever. Hey, right. A little part of the puzzle. Amazingly, those digs don't count, huh? Weird. This is a good observatory. Let's go and see what's on the agenda at 16. 5 diamonds and rooms with 4 doors are more common. Just means you're going to try and throw me the gym more often. And give me diamonds which I don't need. I mean, you know, you take some where you can, but room counts as 2 bedrooms. Tomorrow start with 2 diamonds. None of these are inspiring much joy, I've got to be honest. Maybe the bunk room just to get a dead end out of our hand. And, like, there might be... There we go, a couple of gems in here. And a couple of coins. It's not... Yeah. It's not ideal, but, you know, it's fine. Hopefully we can get something a bit better out of this. Like I say, we are actually burning through our keys, which I'm very surprised by. Ooh, that's a definite reroll. That's, doesn't really help either. I mean, we could East Wing Hall this. I think we're going to East Wing Hall. And then, what do we got? A regular door here. Do I open it yet, or do I go back? I'm going to go back to the utility closet, I guess. What's my fastest way back there? It's not going to be quick, is it? Yikes. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 28 energy. But it is going to be worth it, because I want to actually be able to see what I'm drafting in the dark room. No, don't go that way, actually. Let's go via this. We don't have to do the boiler room puzzle to fucking get out of there. Just take this, be happy with it, move on. Then, yeah, boudoir, into patio. It's going to be 28 energy, I should mention, if we path it right, which I have been known to fuck up. On... I say on occasion, on somewhat seeming like regularity. Okay, then this should be the start. That's the spare room. Over there will be the breaker room where we can turn the dark room lights back on. And then we've got to kind of follow the same path again. Put you back on. There we go. Remember how I said the utility closet is great there so we don't have to backtrack? Yeah, I mean... What a fool was I, apparently. Absolutely still have to backtrack there. Okay, let's do it. Right. I'm gonna be honest, it had a really promising start, but I don't think this is the room where we... This is the run where we find, room 46. It just doesn't seem like that's on the cards. Oh, hello. There's something in here. A key! Very valuable. So we want to re-roll here if we need to, and I'm going to because these rooms are ass. Yeah, dining room's food. You know what? We'll take it. Experiment successful. 2 more re-rolls. We could really use that, fucking... I guess West Wing Hall is not bad here. West Wing Hall is really not bad here. Oh, and dinner is served. What is dinner, actually? I can spend an energy to check. It's a fish. Plus 10 if you have an aquarium. We could find an aquarium, to be fair. That's not out the question. The question now becomes, what good is the extra energy? And also, where's this coin or whatever that I'm missing? There it is. Yeah, what good is extra energy if we haven't got the stuff we need? It's the billiard room there, but... Do we need a solarium? Is that it? I can try a solarium. Couple of gems, a dig spot. Coin, sure. Really burning through our keys. Of course, now I get Blina. The rotunda is interesting, to be fair. The rotunda is... I think we like it. You know, is this a security door? No, it's a regular door. And it's locked. Ew. I don't want to run out of keys, is the issue. We can maybe go back to the commissary and buy one, to be fair. This is also a regular door, which is kind of... mild to moderate-sized assitude. Okay, I guess we go and try and look for something up here. I guess that's the play. Ooh, that would have been so much better not there. We can rotate them, but, like, does it matter? Walk-in closet's got 4 items. I forget which side. Is it the left-hand side that, yeah, I think I would like the walk-in closet, but I'm going to go to the bedroom just so we've got a path to the antechamber, because I think that this is the... Oh, hey, sleep mask. That'll be good, because we get a bunch of extra energy for just walking back through our bedrooms, which is going to somewhat alleviate the cost of the fact that I'm now going to have to walk all the way back, and, hang on, I'm going to need to rotate this around as well, aren't I? Do-do-do-do-do. There we go. And do-do-do-do-do. Alright. And through there. We don't want to eat dinner yet, because I believe there's a not insignificant chance that I can, partake of, an aquarium at some point. Now, was this door locked? I can't remember, so I'm taking a little bit of a risk by coming here. Beck it was. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, here's the plan. We're going to go and quickly visit this bedroom, because it counts as 2, so for the purposes of the sleep mask, that's 10 free energy. Then, we're going to... Oh, we have to go all the way back to the bloody start again. Yeah, okay. It's not ideal. But again, our most important thing is to keep our energy up. Ooh, and also maybe to visit this Geist bedroom with a sleep mask. For the purposes of keeping our energy up. So yeah, you know, 6 of one, half dozen of the other there. Make sure we hit as many of them as we can. We're not hitting this nursery, ever. That's just not worth going through. And then the rest of our bedrooms have been hit now. That's basically all the extra energy we're getting out of that. You know, we thank it for its service, but its time has come. I missed a gem here. Not that, again, that it matters. I'm going to freeze my accounts, maybe, might be nice. I hope the commissary has one more key in it. I think it does. If not, we're boned. It does. Okay. Now, from here, it's a bit... I think we go back and get the stuff in the kitchen now, like the chef's salad. So maybe we do hit the nursery, actually. Maybe as much as I said we're never going to the chapel again, we in fact are, and I'm going to just immediately U-turn on that. Let's go see what we could have won at the workshop as well. Does this go with anything? Battery pack sledgehammer. Battery pack broken lever. What does this make? Oh, broken lever plus sledgehammer. Ooh. Power hammer. I mean, sure. I don't think we're getting the run this time, so I'm going to call it early and just see what this does. What's a power hammer do? A stronger sledgehammer can also knock down weaker brick walls. Hold on, he's blown it. He's blown the case wide open. Ooh, okay, that's very exciting. Because, okay, we had to use the broken lever on that, you know? So we're not getting in today. But this can set us up for a beautiful day tomorrow. We don't have to worry about the pump room. Because I know exactly the wall it's going to be talking about there. So, first off, let's go and pay our tithe. And then kind of hop through here. We want to... I mean... Chef salad. It's a real tragedy that I can't afford the club sandwich, but... Like, this should be enough energy. And we'll also stop in here to pop the sleep mask. Then, what are we looking at? We don't need to go back to the lab. Okay, I know exactly where we're going to use this. We can go down here. We don't really want to go through the ballroom if we can help it, because in case we find a freezer and like gems are for some reason relevant tomorrow, there is a room that means you can start re-rolling with gems instead of dice, which is immensely valuable for us, given that we never use gems. And then, yeah, so back through here. Just got to keep that energy up. It's a shame we don't have a garage on the side of the house. Because that would provide us a quick way back to the outside room, which is obviously where we're going to be storing our valuable emerald bracelet. And then from here we go up, and then the gym. And then here we go. If we hadn't have fucked up the mechanarium, this could have been done, like, this day, which is kind of insane, but I just wasn't quite sure how the mechanarium worked. Also, we've got the puzzle with the white trees under 2 stones thing, which we'll cook on in the background. But here... See, now here... I know from the plans we saw last time, the back of this is a weaker brick wall. So if we take our power hammer to it... Ba-bam! There we fucking go! The sealed entrance to the underground. This is all new stuff. What am I looking at here? Scripps and Rudolph Mining Co. patent for high-pressure condenser. Steam line to boiler. Okay, steam line to HPC. Foreman's log, 289. Date, the 15th of May, 1917. Excavation progress is going smoothly, and crew spirits are higher than they have ever been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational, and we've been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we've been previously excavating. Okay. So is there a lever in here, or is this just an extra way into the basement? So this is just an extra way into the basement. I'll be honest, it's not quite what I was hoping. Oh, hold on. Hang about a second. I'm gonna pull up my bloody map that I had. I've still got the map on me. Did I put it? There it is. Okay, so this doesn't actually link up, but it is something else. Okay, you know what? Still exciting. Still love that for me. Because it costs way less energy to just go under the basement and there than it does anything else. It's not quite what we were looking for in terms of that, though. So we are back to reservoir drain plans. But okay. There's mention of the boiler here. And there's also this. Remote power box. Steam line to HPC. High pressure condenser. Okay. Have we seen that device anywhere? Is it in the utility closet, question mark? I could go and check, but I kind of want to draft the rest of my rooms first. Because again, energy is a wasting down here, and I'm hoping that will stay open now. Imagine if we could just start the day at the foundations and work backwards, actually. That could save us a lot of time. Okay. There's nothing we can do down there yet. We need to find the pump room. At least if we get the pump room and maybe get that working, we can... I imagine the 4th thing's going to be in the catacombs, though, which requires us to draw the tomb and work that puzzle out. I mean, maybe the white trees or whatever that was can help us. Who knows, honestly. It's a whole new crazy world out there. Also, have I already hit, like, 6 security doors or something? I feel like I'm hitting a lot of locked doors here. Ooh. Yeah, not ideal. No, the servants' quarters is super good, actually. +1 key for each bedroom in your house. I've got so many bedrooms. That's, like, yes. It does kind of cut us off a little bit here. But like 5 energy, like 7 keys. You're not going to hear me complaining, quite frankly. Because this gives us the full run of rooms to look at over here once we get back to the rotunda, which is facing all sorts of the wrong directions. Roll in, roll in, roll in. Okay. And then again, it's just, we've got a... hi there, Moa! Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for stopping by. Right. A key here. Yeah, the cloister is kind of really great here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to bother re-rolling it. I am going to do a little tap. Hello? Is it this one? It's that one. So that I can do this, and then the kennel can unlock any rooms for us. Even if it is only a rusty nail we pick up. It's fine. Couple of coins. And... deposit box, safe key. Okay, well, there's something we can maybe do with the vault then, if we get really stuck, which it looks like we're going to, but... what do we got? A music room, a great hall... I mean, sure, play that funky music, I guess. We could great hall this, actually. We'll music room it. Maybe there's, ooh. Okay. I'm never very good at using the prism key, so this will draw us a blue room if we use the prism key. Sure. Go on, then. What do you mean it doesn't fit? I've been scammed. Prism key is a scam. Drawing room, I mean, sure. Which I believe means we can only get the pool, which means that it's not possible for us to find the pump room. But for old time's sake, let's give it an unlock anyway. Casino, walk-in closet, I'll redraw. I'll redraw those. Didn't even get the feckin' vault or freezer. That's a bit of a shame. What have we got in here? 2 gems. Some other stuff, apparently. But I'm blind? Oh, no, the fucking salt and pepper shaker. Okay. Is one of these the... No, there's still something in here. I'm being stupid. Give me a second. Keys! Oh, car keys. Right, okay. So, we did something. We got the passageway through the basement sorted, which is going to be great because I don't particularly want to spend several billion bits of energy kind of moving back through this. Unfortunately, no pump room, which means no reservoir draining, which means no antechamber for us just yet. But there's a method to the madness there. As soon as we give this another rotate. There we go. Like, we've definitely got our eye in, I think. Oh, I guess I can eat this fish now as well, thinking about it. Because why not? Sure. Dinner is served. We never did find that aquarium. It's a lot of the bleeding watery type rooms that we just kind of didn't find that we would have quite liked to, but oh well. These things happen. And it's not like we spent too long on this first run anyway. Right, so here we go, down here. So, now that we've got a way out of here, and also like 40 energy to burn. Oh, that was a bit weird. Is that just the way I moved my camera, or was that some weird texture issue? I'm not entirely sure. Either way. So, nothing we can do down... Let me just check there's nothing we can do with the power hammer down here. Like, can we bat this spleen, minecart out the way? It would appear not. Is it steam powered? We have to direct steam to it, maybe? Yeah, see, we could drain this, we could pull that boat over, and then happy days. But, as it stands, we cannot swim. And then this room, we know and love that one. That's That's thoroughly off limits till we fix some other bits of the house. Let's wander our way through here again. And I'm feeling like... yeah, there we are. The hole in the wall's still there. Whether it's there tomorrow, it remains to be seen. I will be certainly interested to find that out. Right, so back out. Now, first things first, before we forget anything else. Now that we're done drafting rooms, protocol mandates. We move our keisters back over to here. This outside room. And we put our emerald bracelet in here. There we go. That'll save us gems going forward. Now, find among the white trees under 2 stones. Has anyone seen any white trees around here? I'm guessing that they're over here. And then we're going to go and see what the music notes were, or all the music sheets were talking about. Aha, white trees. Hello there. Right. Under 2 stones, you say? I guess this would be it. You dug up a secret floor plan. Conservatory. Adjust the rarity of floor plans in your house. Well, that seems pretty good. So we don't get many more runs like this. Yes, I would like to permanently add the conservatory to my drafting pool. That seems kind of fucking awesome, actually. Neat. Secret found. And that is going to help us hugely going forward. Now, we do still have the Monk's Blessing. If you call it a day in a room in your house, you have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. Now, if I end the day in a room that's, like, I guess, off-site, technically, do I get the opportunity to draft that again? Do I get my nice and easy, free, what's-it room? Okay. Right, and by what's-it room, I obviously mean cloakroom. I don't think there's anything else we want to do. There's nothing really we can spend. Let's end our day. Let's make sure we've checked in. You already have an item checked in. And it's definitely that. Cool. We're good to lose the rest of this. The power hammer was useful, but we built it. I don't think we need to do it anymore. Let's call it a day. Right. So, a run where we didn't necessarily get our main goal done, but we did find Garden House of Cogs. That's so cool, actually. This little bit of artwork is, I don't know. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Don't know why. Just, it's weirdly homey in that sort of, like, almost Howl's Moving Castle kind of way, particularly with all the gears here. And yeah, we like that a lot. But anyway, we mustn't rest on our laurels here. We have more stuff to find, because that's not room 46 yet. We can do better here. Sweet. Alright, day 32. We've been here over a month now. Oh. Actually longer in real life thinking about it, but... There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, it helps if I click back in the game. Fair enough. Now let's go to the grounds. Let's see if our emerald bracelet is there, or whether if that's not how that works. If it's not how that works, oopsie. I guess we'll go and save it for, like, our walk-in closet or something. But what we're really looking to find is... I guess this new conservatory would be pretty neat. Let's just get coat check. And grab this. So, once again, we do not care about gems today. Now, when this conservatory says adjust the rarity of rooms in your house, it surely can't mean all rooms. That would be insanely broken. I would also be down for it. Like, don't get me wrong. Because you'd have to work through some rooms to find that and jump through some hoops, but... Hmm. Interesting. I guess we start with workshop. And we don't enter it yet. Let's take a look at this. Drawing room here is amazing, actually. And I don't hate a spare room here either. Okay, this is a really good start. Now, what can we find in here? Yeah, let's put the utility box near the front. You know, I don't hate it at all. Keycard's off, so if we find security... oh, there we go. Flick a couple of those around. We will inevitably have to... Wait, hold on. I almost forgot to check something very important. It's going to cost me a few steps here for my mistake, because I should have done it while I was getting the emerald bracelet, but I'm hoping it's going to be worth it. Oh, this is open now. Hell yeah. Okay, so if we lock ourselves out in the early bit, we have another chance, because we can kind of come back in through there. Nice, nice, nice. In the meantime, I guess we go to the other side of the workshop first. Has another battery pack in it. Sure. And then the servants' quarters is pretty disastrous for us at this point, so we're going to take the breakfast nook. But okay, we will enter it now. Actually, it's like 10 free energy, so you know we may as well. We're really looking for this conservatory. Oops, I've gone the wrong way and wasted 2 energy. It's fine. We just gained 10. So, what do we got here? I love any of these, if I'm honest. I guess the den. Like, it's not bad enough that I want to redraw, but I'm kind of. Ooh. Lab. Actually, no. Lab here works very well. Right, what have you got for me, lab? Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. We could just... Which bedroom you draft after your second? Set your dice to 2? No, just do the security doors again, honestly. That worked really well for us last time. So, I'm good to run it back. I've got to also be remembered to actually look out for, like, keys and stuff now, because I don't have the detector shovel on me, so it's not just going to beep at me whenever I'm missing something. It does pay to keep half an eye out for things. Checking there's nothing of particular note there. We should go to the den first. I think... Oh, this is, like, the least energy efficient way to do this. It's going to drive people mad, but... Whatever, it'll be fine. It's gotta be... It's gotta be a kitchen, I feel. Something we can come back to later. What do we got? Porterhouse steak, which needs a showroom. Bacon and eggs. Which adds another morning room. That's actually kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna buy any of that yet, because we learned last time it's better to buy it later. A commissary, however, we might buy some keys or stuff from. Or a salt... We can buy multiple salt shakers. No, okay. I was going to say that seems kind of insane. Do we want a sledgehammer or a metal detector? I'm going to be honest, I want a metal detector. Just because the extra pings on it are super useful. This has to be a chapel. It's kind of no doubt. Does mean we lose our last 2 coins. He says. Lying. What do we got here? Office, I guess, but we don't want to particularly come into it yet, but it's nice to have the option. Also, there's pings here. Oh my god, we're making money on this chapel. God damn. That's what you don't see every day. Okay. I think the bedroom. I'm not going into the office yet. Ooh, that's something we kind of wish we had a sledgehammer for. If only we had gone back to the commissary before going into here. Oh well. We shall simply just find, yeah, I don't hate the passageway here at all. We shall simply just find another room with a coin in. This uses my one key. There's an aquarium or a pantry or a laundry room. I think the pantry here. It's tempting to go for the aquarium. Oh, there we are. There's a banana as well. Excellent. Delicious salted banana. Have we got a workshop down already? We do. So we could make a... we kind of need a shovel for that, but... Right. Sledgehammer. Now, we do need to come back through to the bedroom. Make use of that. But I think we can do that later and be fine. Let's come through here. Chapel's in a bit of an awkward spot, I'm not to be honest. It has... I mean, it's also provided a shit ton of coins, so I can't really blame it. But it has taken away a few. Kind of by the same token. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I kind of love the locksmith here. As an extra way to, like, generate keys later, that could come in very handy. Anything we can put together? Like... Nope. Nope. Didn't think so. When this is going to be power hammer again. We don't really need at this point. Oh, hey. The trunk we missed. With great bounty within. Alright. Darkroom here? Like, means less backtracking? I think that's kind of cool. We can come in here. It can fizzle out, and then we can come back here to the breaker room. And now we don't have to backtrack ever again. This time for realsies. Right, darkroom on. There we go. Bada bing. And from there... Oh, shoot, I missed something in here. That was a misstep. It cost me an energy, I think, but... Where's the thing? Wait, is it? Or is it just pointing to something in the darkroom? It was just pointing to something in the darkroom, I guess. No, it's still okay. Okay, cool. Well, extra key we're not going to complain about. The power to the gym is off, so this is also not bad. Keeping us on the straight and narrow. Is there any running shoes in here? No, but that's okay. I guess we West Wing haul it. We did make enough hallways to traverse the entire length of this left-hand side, which I think is an achievement in itself, to be fair. Ooh. Do I even have a shovel? I don't. So the kennel actually isn't as good as it normally is, so we'll take the corryard. Which gives us the shovel, so now if we see the kennel, we're laughing. But, yeah. I guess I shouldn't dig these up yet, then. Just in case the kennel is, like, right here. Also, we could detect to shovel this. Oh my god, that key was well hidden. How far back are we from the workshop? We're like... It's a not insignificant way, I'll tell you that. I guess we could... We don't even really have enough coins to do this, though, is the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... it's gonna be 10? Ooh, I'm not sure I like it. I think I want to draft up here first. Well. As much as I would love the drafting studio, the rumpus room. 8 coins with which we can buy more food. And we get, fucking Weirdo Mysterio, whatever his name is. To give us some more cryptic nonsense. I'm a big fan of the rumpus room. I feel like drafting studio is probably the right play, but also, like, rumpus room funny. And here... well, I see. This does get us back to the pantry, which doesn't help at all, actually. 3 gem prize in it. No, this is a nursery angle. This is clearly a nursery angle. We're crying out for energy. No food in here this time. Which, I mean, fair, I guess. I'll just cry about it. It's fine. We should probably dig up what's here now because we've opened all the doors in this room. Few unimpressive pebbles. And a few old coins. We'll take a few old coins because they can be used to pay, what is your name? Ah, the Great Alzara. That was it, yeah. Alright then, Alzara. Let's see what you have to say to me this time. Been a while since we last activated you.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
What up, dude?
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yeah, why not?
The image is becoming clear. I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest.
Okay.
The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting
Hey, I think that's old us.
in a chair. A seed that has served many generations,
Okay, this is the Great Hall.
each with their own stories,
That's the library.
each with their own secrets,
That's our
each
uncle.
with their own endings, but all in the same chair.
Oh.
What you have heard here has been
That's interesting.
foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, so there's some... I mean, he predicted we'd win, eventually. He also predicted that there's some significance to this old chair. Or maybe clued us in that there's something to do with that. Fascinating. Okay. Right. Yeah, I guess it's about time that we've had to start using keys. We've not found security yet. I guess this is an observatory angle. Can we get, like, keys off of this somehow? That'd be great. What do we got? Oh my god, a key. And more apples. And a pair of chests has been added to the hall, which we have a sledgehammer for. That's a very good combo, actually. It's pretty much exactly what we needed. I imagine this key gets immediately used. Oh my god, it doesn't. The drafting studio. Excellent. Right, present to me. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Dovecot. Whenever you draw Dovecot while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Tomorrow, you will start with 1 key for each timer room you draft today. Huh. While drafting in the classroom, you may draw new floor plans 1 time for each compass room in your house. Interesting. I'm remiss to add a dead end, which is why I'm not so keen on clock tower, but also, keys is kind of nice. Like, the Dovecot is interesting, and the classroom, well, we've seen the classroom before, we know what that does. I'm going to go clock tower. I think keys is super important. And, yeah, I don't know what this is, Chief. Okay. Well, I do know what this is. It's the Great Hall, but, like, I don't know how to work out the dates on it yet. Yeah, no, it's still worth it. It's absolutely worth it here. Because now, we can... view estate inventory. Oh, yeah, hold on. Well, 3 trunks we should go back and deal with. 29 energy. Let's make sure... Let's Really be careful of that. I think that's my biggest concern at the minute, is our energy. As it normally is. Right, let's unlock all those and set that to be a bunch of them. And then if we go here and draft, this should give us another version of the cloister here you shouldn't have. Experiment successful. Yep, there we go. There might be a chance we draft kennels, so I'm going to kind of backtrack a bit here. What we got? The rotunda. The weight room is not really what we're looking for. I think the rotunda is actually phenomenal here. I think that's fantastic, if I do say so myself. It does require a key. The pool! Oh, we're so in there. Let's not get hasty, though. Not get too hasty. But that's huge. This means that reservoir draining is back on the fucking menu. I should really go in here and pick up those coins before I do that, thinking about it. Oh, hey, a key card. I mean, sure, whatever. Not needed, but appreciated. Yeah, let's go penny pinching, because God forbid we swim. And then we want to tackle this dead end room, I think, is going to be our ticket to value here. It's going to use another key, isn't it? Well, hopefully the one below won't. See, that's a pretty good thing to have when you're slightly worried about money. This right here, yeah, we love money. Mmm, delicious. There we go. Anything over here I should be aware of? That passport that we found a number of streams ago now, actually, I think. Right. We can try and unlock this, and we'll succeed. How many time rooms have we got? Not actually a lot. Now, I would love a room we can walk straight through to get back the passageway and the office. Because then that also gives us a quick path back to our shops. And I honestly think that's so good that it's worth re-rolling for. So, just something with a straight through. The corridor. I've never seen a more beautiful corridor in my life, actually. This is a phenomenal corridor. Immaculately constructed, you could say. Oh, and there's a trunk in the bedroom. And we get 2 energy for coming in here, so it's basically free. And it gives us all this good stuff. Right. So, we can hit up... I should go via the passageway to the office. Which we haven't been in yet, actually. There might be some goodies in here. Perhaps in here? No. Oh, there's a magnifying glass on the table, you fool. There we go. Now, that's not the chair in question. Right. Enter Spread Golden Estate. Spread gold now. Okay, and there's just gold everywhere now, allegedly. I guess we'll check once in the chapel, see if there's any of it landed in here. I didn't think so, but it's worth a check. Now, is there anything we want in here? Actually, there's literally nothing we want in here. Okay, what do we got? Let's... Yeah, club sandwich me, bacon and eggs me. Give me the rest of these bananas. We will just simply avoid the gym. There we go. Give us a nice top-up. Is there anything we want to look at near the front? We could go to the workshop and... like... I think there is, actually. There's a very good reason to do this, because there's an energy-saving reason. Ooh, and there's some coins here. Excellent. If we ever find a showroom, you never know, might get like a moon pendant or something. They're always kind of neat to have. And it's good to walk back through some of these older rooms while we've got... not all of them, obviously. Let's not be greedy here. But it's good to walk back through a fair few of them. Shovel, battery pack. A broken lever it's going to need, isn't it? I wonder what this does. I mean, I'm going to just take the detector shovel, I'm going to be real here. But I wonder what that makes. Okay. There we go. So detector shovel, so... need to go this way. So that'll beep at us, and it'll get us out of some sticky situations. Corridor. Oh. Oh. Good to see you're still with us. Right. So, anyway, I've decided I don't want to walk through my entire house and spend, like, 10 energy going through each room, so I'm going to just spend 1 energy to walk the same distance. Because that's how energy works. There we go. And then, must be what the lift call button's for. Yeah, here we are. Bing bong. Oh. I need a key card. Oh, I see. If the keycard system is off, then, fuck. Okay. Huh. Then you can't call the elevator. Right, you know what? That's about 3 or 4 energy used for good purposes. We have learned something. You can only get in the bottom if you've found, the, breaker room and the keycard. That's good to know. I don't actually think it's worth us doing that, given we've just spent all that energy there anyway. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It probably still is, right, actually. We've just got to make a... Also, I never opened these trunks, so I'm kind of glad I came back in here, actually. This is all planned. And you can't prove other... Hello, secret garden key. If only the secret garden was a room that existed. Unfortunately, it's not. 2 keys. We do love that. 2 regular keys. Right. Hello. Keycard entry system on. There we go. And now if I come back down here, surely this time we will have great success. There we go. Right. Let me in. Let me at him. Through here, round to the left. And then, because this is turned on and I have a key card, let me in. Okay, I didn't eat my key card, thank God. That also, I just expected that to be like a bit more, with how creaky this thing is going up and down when I'm on it, I expected that to make a bit more fanfare. Right then. Let's get digging, maybe we can find a key. Hey, there we go. Maybe we can find another one. Tin can, you know what? Fair enough, I pushed my luck. Okay. Foundation backs onto the pool. And is the wrong way for security. I'm starting to think this may have been a mistake, but we're gonna... Hey, what if this worked? Wait, that works? Oh. Huh. Well, alright then. I guess you just gotta keep trying with that. Well, here we are in the secret garden for the first time ever. I'm about it. I'm not gonna complain. Old tin can. Plenty of dig spots in here. A few old coins. Right. What are we looking at here? Like a moon pendant? Is that what you want here? Is this fountain supposed to do anything? Are there any weak brick walls I could potentially smash through here? Like this one? Oh, now you're going to tell me I need the fucking power hammer for this. And so if I have a secret garden key, I have to... Right, that's good to know. Also, oh Christ, okay. Sorry, I've got very, very stun-locked by this. I didn't expect to actually find this. That is a weak wall. I can tell it is. Oh, hello. What are you? I'm sorry, what? Jesse, what the fuck are you on about? Huh? Okay. Right. Yep, I got nothing. I got no fucking clue. I know this looks like a moon pendant. This looks like a breakable wall. This looks spooky. I'm gonna go now. Right. If we can just get something that turns us right here, that would be great. I mean, you ask and ye shall receive. What's for dinner? I have reached rank 8, but I guess I have to reach it after I... Oh, and this auto opens, so I've accidentally wasted a die. Oh, well. What do we got here? Secret passage, patio. We need, specifically blue rooms. So I'm going to secret passage this. You can't get blue rooms from here, idiot. Oh, fuck. Okay, well. Piss. Bedroom? Question mark? Maybe something. And it's locked. This is going great. What do we got? +1 energy for each room in your house. You know what? I don't think I've ever had the master bedroom before. I don't remember it. But this does seem pretty good. Yeah, this is new territory to me, I think. It definitely is. We've got another one of these things, and I... Oh god, definitely remember how to play them. Morajai box. Morajai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Morajai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and grey tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the colour of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into white squares. These simple rules evolved as the game spread across the world. Regional variations introduced new colours and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavour. While the fad may have ended, Morajai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Well, I've got to try it. Now that I kind of know the rules. Piss. Right, no, don't we got this. I may not have this. No, I so nearly have this. Hold on. Aha. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I did it? No, I didn't do it. I'm stupid. Interesting. Oh, you've got to... Oh, no, I did have it. I am actually just stupid, because what you've got to do is work out how you did that again. Fuck. Aha. There we go. It's not that you only have to have, like, only those 4. It's just as long as those are 4. You have been rewarded for an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Neat. This is another copy of the Red Prince. Ooh. My encouraging uncle who opened many doors to me. Ever grateful, Mary. P.S. They made me change the ending of course as you predicted. Ooh. So we have read this before on a previous stream, so I'm just going to have a flick through it. Okay, he doesn't like red. Okay. Anything we can magnifying glass on the pages here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's neat. Wait, is that little me? Is this like... Huh. Like a smaller... Well, it looks like a much smaller house. Why is there a random cannon in this bedroom, can I ask as well? Who's getting a... There's 2 of them. The fuck has cannons in their bedroom? That one fucking, like, shit post about, like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna defend my home from burglars the way the founding fathers intended with fucking grape shot cannons. Like, what? Ooh. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know that... Can you finish it? Body. Herb, the controls for the Foundation elevator are located behind the Foundation wall. I already found that. This means the control is going to be accessed by another room adjacent to the Foundation. Unclear if this is a security feature or a flaw. Please advise. That's the only thing here in all these letters. Ah. Okay, well, you know what? It was still a ton of energy we got here, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, I don't think we've actually found this bedroom, but there's a giant fuck-off sword here. Holy shit. How did I miss this beauty? An interesting crest. Another fuck-off sword. Hell yeah. Well, you must know that... Doesn't help. They had to fucking bait me. Okay. Right, well that's that. Which again keeps us in the game, keeps us more energy. We really just need to find this, what do we got? Just not going to help us, unfortunately. The ballroom. You know what? Let's take a mail room, I guess. And let's, I guess, just dip in and out of it, because we are not smart. We already know that this is something here. Did they ever prove that he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? That's the link to that puzzle. Any more letters in here? That's the letter from Papa. And we get the okay. So nothing really of super extra value in here, but that's fine because we have the other way through the secret garden, which we're gonna go and look at now. I have no idea what the fuck to make of this, aside from break the wall down. See, the thing is, there's definitely a lever in here. I know for a fact there is a lever in here. I just don't know where. Right, let's give us options. Oh, also the dining room has blessed us with its bounty. Okay, we can unlock that. Music room? Question mark? It's not the pump room is my only concern, but again, it is options. But now I think we're through the option stage. Car keys, that's really not helpful. Does give us a key back. Oh, holy shit, we fucking made it. Okay, okay, okay. So, brace yourselves, everyone. I'm gonna be in here a while, I think. So, what we need to do is we need to take as much out of the reservoir and as much into the pool as we can. Which means we're gonna have to remember how this works. Oh, thank God we found it, though. Okay, so the reservoir comes out of pipe 2. Goes into here, which is a mix of pipes. So we need to... Nope, not that way. Up. There we go. And that should be draining the reservoir. Excellent. The reservoir's a bit lower. Now, we need to switch over to the pool, which is the 6th one. And then pump 6 goes via pump 4 into tank 1. So we need to come around the back here to pump 4, and then have you pump out, which is this way. Yep, that's working. All right. We just do a couple of loops of that. And all being well... In fact, I can just set this up to run basically automatically. By just doing something simple like that. Run everything through tank 1 here as much as we can. Really try and drain the reservoir so we can see what's in it. In the bottom of it, I should say. Fill up the pool again. There we are. We can still get a bit more out. I don't think we're going to be able to fully drain it, annoyingly, but... I mean, maybe we could fully drain the fountain? That's something we can try? Again, 79 energy. The world really is our oyster. Okay, the pool is now full. We can take the reservoir down one more step, and I'm going to do exactly that. Right, okay, reservoir is as low as we can possibly get it. There is nowhere else to shift this water. Both of these tanks are full to capacity. Get me to... it's not here. That's not a security door, but the other end of it is. That's very interesting. Right, secret garden, and then the foundation is just here. Right then, Mr. Reservoir, if that is your real name. Oh, hey. Few coins. Let's see what you've got for me now. And if this doesn't work, we can always try draining the fountain and see, because the plans do also dictate that there's a fountain that we can potentially go there. Hello there. Hi there, Sinclair. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm just going to go and check that real quick. Yeah, there we go. Huh. Oh, now I've fucked everything up. It's fine. We're back. So, if my calculations are correct, and they fucking are. Oh, yes. Okay. So, is this small enough that I can walk in now? Is the question. Or are we still up Schitt's Creek without a paddle? You've got to be kidding me. We're still up Schitt's Creek. I'm going to get this game my next paycheck. It's really good. I've been having, like, so much fun with it. We do now see there's chests at the bottom of here, though. So excited for that. It's such a good game. The boat is capsized over there. There's a stone tunnel. Well, how do we get the boat, then? Also, we've got a white chest with a sun on it, a red chest with a moon on it, a green chest with, like, some wind on it, and a blue chest with... just looks like a dot. Might be another sun. Oh, it's a white chest with a couple of... okay, so they alternate these patterns. Plus, it's on sale, too. Oh, if it's on sale, then it's, like... I'd say it's 100% worth the pickup. It occupies that really nice kind of space between being very chill and, Oh, I'm so annoyed I can't fully drain this. Is there a specific height I could get it to? That would help me more? No, because the boat's still over there and I still can't fucking swim. And having it up here didn't help. Because, yeah, okay, I could come down here, but again, no boat. Fascinating. Okay. Right. Well, new plan then. Let's go and fuck with the fountain. Because we can, maybe we can drain that. There's something to be said for it. When we have to go by the secret garden again, I think. There we go. And then left here. Is it here? Yes, it is. Good. Right. So, to get things out of the fountain, which is pump number 1, we are going to need to, also goes into pump number 2? Really? Okay. You're not going to hear me complaining. In which case, let's dump it. Put it back in the reservoir. Which should be coming from both of these? Question mark? Maybe not. Maybe actually just pump one. And it works for our purposes. Because all we need to do is flick these around a bit. And if we fully drain the fountain, I'm hoping something will happen. I haven't quite decided what yet. But I'm hoping something will. Probably the only other place I can think of that is worth draining. Unless draining the aquarium does something. We have got an aquarium. There we go. Keycard here. There's also this, which I haven't quite worked out yet, to be fair. I don't know what this is. What this is meant to be. Maybe that's how we get to the bottom of the reservoir. We need to work out what this is. You know what it looks like, actually? It looks like, and you're going to hate me for saying this, it looks like it's steam-powered. Maybe if we have steam on, we can have an extra tank, and that will allow us to drain the bottom bit of the reservoir, and then we can maybe make some progress. So we now need a pump room next to a fucking boiler room, and we need to do the boiler room puzzle to actually provide power to it. Okay. Okay. Again, we've got dice. We can make this happen. Let's... Oh, hang on. Really have switched this over first, but it's fine. Keep draining that. Again, as much as we can. And then switch back to you. I think we do actually get a full drain on this, which is... Oh, no, no, hang on. That's... No, that's right, that's right. Oh. But yeah, no, for those of you who are thinking of picking this game up, please do. I wouldn't even blame you if you switched off of my stream now to stop, like, spoilers and that, because a lot of the joy of this game is just finding stuff out. But, God, it's so good. It's such a good game. Okay, fountain drained. But before we do that, I want to test something here. We're not going to look at those doors for a second. I've actually seen a lot of talk about this game, but I haven't actually seen any of the gameplay of what it is premise-wise. So premise-wise, it's you are a small child exploring a... Oh, this doesn't link back up to there. I have to go all the fucking way around. Unless I want to do that, but it is worth it to do that. Fine. But yeah, so you're a small child trying to explore your uncle's mansion, in which there are 45 rooms, and he says, the mansion's all yours if you can find the 46th one. And there are so many little interlocking puzzles on your way to getting that, that, like, literally at some points have had me fucking, like, corkboard and red stringing it everywhere like a fucking madman. Okay, we've drained the fountain. Let's go and see if that's done anything. Maybe this reveals, like, the fucking hidden stairs that are there. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think there are hidden stairs in the fountain, but it would be really cool if there were. I think there might be hidden stairs once we do this bit, but this fourth flame is still eluding me. I've got no idea where that could be. I was kind of hoping it would be the, Oh. Well, well, well. It appears that I was right about the fountain. Aha! Would you look at that? I need the fucking basement key to be here. Yep. Yep, that makes sense. So I need to get in the antechamber. Okay. Should have seen that one coming. Fuck. I was so close! Okay, well, look, we've done the basement thing before. We're gonna have to juggle backwards and forwards a couple of times on this one, apparently. But, We've eaten everything in the kitchen. We've not found a dining room. We're gonna have to go the long way around. There's no two bones about it. Unless, hear me out. Crazy, like, it won't be here. But crazy idea. What if the locksmith has the basement key? Special key? What's our special key? It's gonna be a prism key, I guarantee you. Jesus, he's taking his time to cut that one. I fucking knew it was gonna be the prism key. Well, I'll take a lockpick kit. And I'll take 3 keys. Or I'll try to. Okay, and there we are, we did. And I'll be on my merry way. Because I am not going to be the one who runs out of keys here. So we've got to go the other side of the cloister. That's our goal at the minute. Because we need to... Ooh, apple. Yippee. Bit more energy. Through here. And then let's... where do I want to attack this from? Oh, yeah, just keep going straight. Just keep going straight. Ooh. Aha. Money. More the rumpus room. And an orange. Good stuff. Bit more money. Office paying dividends, quite literally. Here we are. And we're back at the cloister. And we didn't even lose that much energy, to be fair. We gained a lot of money from, like, walking through the house. And an apple. Right, let's... There we go. Well, it's always one of them. I can never remember which one. That's an ordinary key. That's an ordinary... I kind of regret buying those keys now, but okay. Fair enough. 3 keys we are. Now. That's our problem door. This one is going to reset our number of dice. Ooh, that's real bad. All of these are awful. We need to redraw them. Okay. I don't hate the showroom here. And also because we bypassed this, our laboratory experiment resets us. Kind of regret. But we do still get enough for the moon pendant. Master key? Opens all normal doors. Okay, yeah, but it doesn't open the fucking basement one, so who cares? One-hit compass. We're just gonna moon pendant this. We do like a moon pendant here. It's a good use of our money. Hey. Right. Unfortunately, this is kind of ass. We're meant to be finding stuff that boosts our number of dice, not reduces it. Oh, God. Okay, give me the parlor. And not even because I want to play the parlor game, to be fair. It's very nice and all. I don't really have time for it right now. We do have the prism key. So we could get another blue room. Or we could prism key from there, actually. I think just regular key is the play. And then... Oh, it's not good. Not good. We're going to take billiard room. If billiard room can have more dice in this, that would be kind of insane. Right, 3. What we got? 17, 20 minus 17 is 3 times 1 is still 3. 16 minus 6 is 10. 10 times 20 is 200 divided by 10 is 20. So yeah, actually it's still that. 5, 6, 26 minus 6 is 20 times 6 divided by 20 is 6. No, it's not. I'm stupid. What was it? 3, 3, 16, 10, times by 20 divided by 10 is 20. Right, let's do this again. So, we have 26 minus 6 is 20. Times 6 is 120. Divided by 20 is 6. No? Are we positive about that? Am I unable to do basic maths? That'd be embarrassing. Right, this one's 6. No, it's not. I'm just trying to guess the answers now, right? 3, 3. I will brute force this if I need to. No, it's 20. 3, 3, 20. 26 minus 6 is 20. Times by 5 times by 1, okay, is 100. You don't times by 6, you times by 5, then times by 1. 100 divided by 20 is 5. Yeah, there we go. 2 keys, okay, not, I mean, sure, whatever. Lockpick kit works. The walk-in closet, I think, legitimately has our best chance of having dice in. Oh, we have been saved. Look at that. You love to see it. You really do. So we're up 1 pair of dice, which means this entire wacky escapade over here was worth it. We also can't get into the antechamber now. So we're just looking to drain the reservoir, and then I guess we'll do antechamber things next time. But, you know, it's good to know. Wait, hold on. No, we want to go from the pump room here and use the prism key. If it'll work. Oh, the rotunda is the wrong way. So I'm going to have to go all the way back and out again. Fuck! It's a good thing I've got a lot of energy. Okay. Back through the entire house I go. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh. God, it's so good I have just means of generating a shitload of energy. I'd be right fucked if I had to do this on, like, the regular amount you start with. Yeah, we don't actually have... It's a shame I can't, like, combine these. Yeah. Nothing there, unfortunately. We could have maybe used the... Well, we could have used the power hammer, but also we don't have the broken lever for it, so... Kind of a moot point. Right, back to the foundation. We need to go back up from the bottom again. And then once we've done that, we can, whatchamacallit? I wonder if the fountain will stay drained. Or do I have to find the pump room again and then get the basement key? Because that could be dicey. Also all these old statues in here, which must be something to do with the fucking tomb puzzle, but I don't know about the tomb puzzle, honestly. That's kind of insane to me, that one. Like, that basement key door opens and stays open, but this one... Oh, sorry, this one does, but the one at the front doesn't. That's infuriating. Oi. Right. Okay, up here. And then, yeah, through to the pump room. And then we prism key it, because the boiler room is also a blue mechanical room. Oh, we can't prism key it. Fuck. Does prism key from aquarium even do anything? Well, whatever. I guess we're just rolling straight up. The foyer, there's something about the foyer, to be fair. But we could use, but I want to really look for this pump room. Locker room doesn't help me, unfortunately. Clock tower doesn't help me, unfortunately. Ah, well, I guess we're taking the foyer. At least it showed up again. Lord William Epsom. And Thomas Sinclair. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. Deariena. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Count Isaac Yates. Do with these statues? They feel like they should be part of something. I just don't know what yet. And that's... Yeah, we've already done that. Well, regrettably, ladies and gents, I think we're snookered. We did get the pump room. However, we now need to get a basement key run now that the fountain's drained. That is our next and foremost objective here. And then it'll be about maybe later, once we got the boat across, because we've already been to that side, lowering the, what's it? I could also drain the aquarium if I wanted to, but no, I like the fish. So I don't think I will. There's a power hammer we need to bring to the secret garden, which is, I guess, if we have the key, it's to the right of the foundation, so we really don't want to touch this until last every time. It gives us a build order if you want. But regardless, there's no more rooms to draft in here. So, down we go. Back to the basement, because it's quicker going this way, I think, or at least less energy intensive than walking through the entire house. That texture is definitely not meant to do that. I don't know what it's meant to be doing, but that cannot be meaning to be doing that. Oh god, yeah, I only got like 20-something left, actually. It's a good thing I did come this way. Making great use of this. I tell you what. Kind of sad I missed the secret garden one the other time, but getting out here is pretty great. Right, now if this fountain's back on tomorrow, I'm just gonna cry and maybe piss and shit myself. But yeah, it's something. Just please still be drained tomorrow. That's all I ask. That's all I really want for Christmas. Right. Check in our emerald bracelet, because it's a godsend. We are... Okay, so what can the moon pendant roll here? Detector shovel would be great. Prism key would be alright. Battery pack, I think, might actually be kind of huge, because it's very random when it turns up. Not going to say no to it rolling a lockpick kit. Everything else, like the key card, the vault key... Maybe not the key card, actually, with our new shortcut, but definitely the vault key, the magnifying glass, the car keys, and the salt are all misses. Other than that, it's fine. And we are using the Monk's Blessing to, once again, put coat check in the outer room. Which is cool. Let's run it back one more time. Okay. What do we build? A garden shopping center this time. Oh, Int TV, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I hope you're all doing absolutely splendidly this evening. Call it a raid, hell yeah. Oh, but yeah, welcome on in. And thank you for stopping by. For those of you who don't know me, good now to you, and I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name's Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade, and I'm normally streaming some kind of fighting game. But I also do some variety stuff here and there. Been doing a fair bit of it recently, actually. I am this close, I think, to finishing the Blueprints. Which is a game I have been absolutely loving, I've got to be honest. It really just scratches a great kind of itch for me. I will say, if you're in here and you want to jump out immediately because we've got, because I'm quite near the end of the game, then that's no problem at all. It's a great game, but you should really experience it for yourself without any spoilers. But for those of you who do want to stick around, yeah, I'm glad to have you here. It does look like it's going well. It's going very well. We've cracked a few more little puzzles, and I'm hoping amongst hoping, that the fountain at the front here remains drained between days. Please don't reset. I'm going to be... It's still drained. Look at it. There's still a fucking staircase there. We have a chance. Okay, excellent, excellent news. Oh, and we got a package in the mail as well. So a couple of things to check at the start of this run. First off, what did we roll? We rolled the moon pendant rolled itself, which is hilarious, and the magnifying glass, which is not very useful. Got a brass compass and some gems. The brass compass lets us draw floor plans that go more north, and the gems are, I guess, here. Not that they really matter, because the first thing we're going to do, as we do a lot of the time, is... We're going to walk out of the front here. We're going to come over to this room at the side, and we're going to use the fact that we ended our last day in coat check. Because we have a Monk's Blessing going that means that when we come out here, as well as the normal outside rooms, we can have coat check. Which is very, very handy. Because, as you may have just noticed, in coat check last time, we put our emerald bracelet. I love the Monk Blessing. It's so good, yeah. Like, when you roll a good one, because what I've been doing is I've been using it to just, like, save coat check, which gives me this emerald bracelet, which means I never have to pay gems. Ever. It's just not an issue for me. Which gives me a lot more flexibility when it comes to picking rooms. It's still taking me a bit to find the right kind of timbre here. But there's something to be said about it. Okay, so now that we've done that, we are actually allowed to start the game proper. And we're going to start it with... Ooh. Okay. It's not great. I guess I will take a bedroom in lieu of other options. Take door to the right here. Den is pretty good, actually. No, we like den. And here we can have... I don't hate an early workshop at all, actually. Yeah, no, that works for me. So, next up, we're going to head to the den. We're going to pick up this gem. Not that it matters, but, you know, it's there. Early utility closet. You know I'm very much about an early utility closet. Let's get these key cards offline until we need to turn them online for the lift later. Lights off in the gym, lights on in the garage, and lights on in the dark room, but we'll need to come back to reset that anyway. Moving on from there. I do like how I've gotten into a very nice rhythm with this. Like, I imagine for some other people, they're like, oh, this again, maybe. But, like, for me, it's like, no, this is hype. I like doing this stuff. We're going to take a spare room because I don't want to, like, lose this path. We're really looking for something that turns right here. I mean, ask and you shall receive, I guess. Chapel's not too bad, to be fair. There's a chance that, like, you can get money in it, which we did not roll. And also, it is a path right, which is what we were looking for. Now, the courtyard. Now, there's something I can get behind. This is a great courtyard. And it contains a shovel? You shouldn't have. Okay, and that leaves us with... Okay, compass, magnifying glass, sure. Let's get digging. Old tin can. I guess really before I dig again, I should maybe check this room in case it's like the kennel or something. No. But it is a walk-in closet with 4 items, and they can be pretty good. Running shoes, that's good for energy. A key, we're not going to turn down. 2 gems, again, not really useful for us, but there is a room I've found before that, few old coins, why not? There's a room I found before that lets you use gems. Do we want the pool? I can't see why we wouldn't want it. I mean, we're not going to have to get the coins at the bottom of that now, but, you know, I think that's just c'est la vie. We've not found security yet, so the offline mode for those is locked, which is not great. I will use my key here. I think I love the lab too much to let it go. I think as kind of much as I can see the value in passageway there, the lab's kind of insane. All right, let's have a look. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. We could do the Oops All Aquariums run. Each time you find some trash while digging, gain 3 gold for each red room. Yeah, it's not exactly as impactful as the dice one we've got in the past couple of days. We could gain 1 star, I guess. No, we'll take the gold. I think. There we go. Blueprints, hell yeah, indeed, Morgana. Oh, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm like this close to blowing this thing wide open. Like, I have most of the prerequisites at this point. I just need to... Oh, hang on. I do have to go through the chapel now. That is slightly annoying. Oh, well. It means we have to backtrack through it again later. But it's like a couple of coins, and the chapel will actually pay for itself when we trigger the lab experiment. I've forgotten what the trigger on it is, actually, but... I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, nothing much in here by the looks of things. Gotta remember to keep our peepers peeled. Ooh! Hello. Drawing room? This early? Yes, please. I am very much about that. Security! You spoil me. You really do. Okay, right. Here's the plan then. All those locked doors on the other side, We're bypassing them straight up. So I know what not to spoil. What have you uncovered, Detective Artie? Right. So, I found on the front bit of this, in fact, I'm gonna need an image for this. So let me bring up the image I was kind of referencing earlier. Here we go. I'm gonna just plug it into OBS. Give me a second. So I think it was last stream, actually, if we're being technically precise on this. I went down to the do the paintings in the halls mean anything to you there? Oh no, not at all. Absolutely not. There's a thing I found last time where it was like, oh, find paintings without this. I think it was the commissary that had them. But, yeah, fuck knows what they mean. I have no idea. Right, here we are. So, I found this map. Because those paintings, we go full Pepe Silvia mode, yeah. Like, there's that, and there's whatever's going on in the study where I'm just like, that seems too scary. I don't know what to touch with that. So, we found this map. Then this stream, I got the power hammer, which allowed me to get through here, which means we can get to the foundation. That's pretty cool. I tried to drain the reservoir, but I couldn't quite drain it enough. I think to drain it fully, I don't even think that would have given me the boat, to be fair. But to drain it fully and to get to the chest at the bottom of it, I need to have steam power to the pump room, which we didn't get last time, but, you know. What we did learn is that we could drain the fountain, which is here, which will let us go down here. I'm hoping this isn't blocked. If it is, I'm going to be very sad. But like this, there's a basement key we need here, and then we can get down here. We can then at least row the boat across the reservoir, which gets us somewhere, because we have to do this every time. And then maybe we need to do something with this, I'm going to assume. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been at with that. It's like, I feel like once I get that door open, I'll be like either there or super close to there. Smart of you to screenshot that map. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I've been referring to this thing like the bleeding Bibble. Ooh. I mean, this is not a bad dead end. I'll take it. Sure, sauna, why not? And someone left the car keys in here. Sure. I'll take it. Saves them popping up elsewhere, because I can only have one copy of them. So we got the pump room again. Oh, we got the locker room, which spreads keys throughout the house. We don't really need the pump room again, so I'm going to take the locker room here. Now, if we find, like, a ton of gold and a master key again from that showroom, then we're in business. But yeah, all of these, far more keys than I currently have. You're going to think me maybe slightly strange here, but the garage is actually such a huge pickup. First off, 3 keys. Wherever they are. There they are. Don't know why I always miss them. Second off, car keys to get into this bit at the back here with some moonshine. And, oh, a map. Oh, it's like a buried treasure trove or something in there. Right, roger, roger. Okay. Third off, quick way back to the outside room, for if we're doing exploring around this neck of the woods near the locker room in the future. So basically quick access to the locker room again from the outside. Then we have a re-roll on the drawing room here, and we have a roll at least from the workshop here. Ooh, yeah, I don't really like any of these. I think because this one might be some dead end we have to do into, I'm going to try and roll us something better there. Like a hallway. Which permanent upgrades do you have? I've got the Westgate Path. I've got the Gemstone Cavern. I've got the Apple Orchard. There's a bunch of secret, like, rooms that I've found. Like, I found the Conservatory, I think it is, that lets you adjust room rarities. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm very excited to work out how that works. I'm not going to go into the hallway yet. I'm going to come back through here. Can I get infinite energy by just running in and out of here and then hoping that, like, the running shoes trigger? Or did they, like, make sure that can't happen? I think they made sure that can't happen. Okay. You can get a coat check outside? Indeed, because I have the blessing of the monk. Every time I watch you play this, I learn something new. Yeah. No, and it's really good having this coat check outside as well, because it means that frame 1, I have the emerald bracelet. I never have to pay a single gem. Unfortunately, I think this blessing does, like, run out tomorrow. But aside from that, banger fucking blessing from our boy the monk right there. Oh, it's a broken lever. Ooh, okay, okay. So. That's interesting. We need a battery pack. Really? I'm actually very partial to a secret passage here. I think that could be very cool and groovy. We could secret passage into a green room here, but, like, what green room would we really be looking for? I never saw the emerald bracelet in my playthrough. I have no idea where that's even from. This game is so non-linear, it's crazy. I know, right? There's so many different, like, ways of getting at this. But, you know, the emerald bracelet is an item I purchased from the showroom at one point when I started running. I think I'd found a vault and, like, a lot of coins and that. And I was like, I'm just going to shop this in coat check, because the chances of me ever having all this line up to buy it again is like 1,000,000,000 to 1. So, like, fuck it. Right, let's take secret passage. I'm gonna do something questionable, I think. I'm gonna green room this. I don't know. The showroom, I'm always too broke for that. I don't know, should I green room this? I kind of want to, but I also think it might be really stupid. I could shop. No, I don't want to put a shop in the middle of this. That's definitely stupid. Bedroom? No, because the boudoir... No, fuck it, green room. Commit. What do we got? See, we could get a solarium here, which isn't a bad green room. It also gets just the solarium out of my fucking hair, which is kind of nice. Because it's a dead end that keeps showing up, and that's kind of bugging me. So there we are. So let's come back through the workshop. Back over here to the bedroom. Again, gotta watch our energy a little bit. We did get an extra cheeky bit of energy there. There is a trunk here. I do not have a sledgehammer for once, though, which troubles me greatly. No, this is fine, actually, because, good to get the ends at the point we hit the higher ranks. Exactly my thinking, yeah. Okay, the lights are off in the gym, so we don't lose energy in here anymore. We've got 5 keys. We don't mind using one here. Oh, we definitely mind that. Don't like that. Don't like that at all, actually. I guess we're gonna observatory this. The important thing is to just keep an eye on the energy. If it ever gets too low, we just save the emerald bracelet and we move on. Everything's 50% off. And 3 steps. Okay. Pretty good. Also another way to get stuff out the showroom. Or the commissary. There we go. Now, can I see a sledgehammer in the commissary? Thank you very much. Hell yeah. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Right, that's huge. It's actually huge enough that I want to go back to the workshop again, even though it's a bit of a trek. I'm going to do it. Here we go. Also means we get this on the way back, which is 2 keys. You know, you're never going to complain about that. Actually, do we need to go back? Let's pump the brakes here. Do we need to go all the way back to the workshop and combine these yet? Because there's a chance the battery might turn up if I get like an attic later or something. I'm going to leave it. Although, again, the attic is completely irrelevant if we don't find the key to the secret garden. For which we would need a locksmith or something, I guess. Meanwhile, leave money. I'll take every banana in the kitchen. 8 trophies is kind of crazy, but we don't care. This will mean us backtracking to the utility closet before we can really use it. But that's... yeah, okay, it's not great. 3 gems. I mean, yeah, but gems are useless for me, so I don't care. Like, until I get the blue room that lets you reroll with gems, literally a kind of non sequitur of a room. See, my worry is energy. Because yes, I can do all this backtracking and it's very nice to go and get the utility box again. But if I don't find some energy and I start getting low, I'm going to have to bail on this day early, which is going to be a real shame. Because there's a lot of potential here still. Right, so where are we going to? Utility closet via den, and then up through here. There's a thing in here, apparently. Thing that I missed. Where is he? There's a key on this table, and I just didn't fucking pick it up. There's something else. No, there isn't. I'm blind. There's a key here, though. Jesus, I'm just leaving these things everywhere. Right, dark room. Cease. Cease being dark. And then, yeah, I'm going to come here because it's slightly closer. And I'd really kill for a kitchen right about now. Oh, did we get security? We did. Did we tinker with things in security? I'm going to hope we did. Otherwise, I've made a huge blunder. I did not. I walked straight through security. Okay, well. Oh, fuck, and this one's a keycard door as well. That's a huge mistake. That's a huge mistake. Okay. I might have done it to myself here. Ah. Locker room moment. Maybe the locker room is, yeah, 7 keys. Maybe I can find some apples in there or something to keep me afloat. And given I'm going to have to go by security anyway, I think it's the right play. It may be time to evacuate. There's still hope. Right. Idiot. Do the fucking security room thing. Okay. View estate inventory. 3 keys about. Okay. Keycard system. Can't believe I didn't set this. High. And offline mode to unlocked. Right. There's ways we can still deal with this. It's not how I would have liked to have gone into this day. But it could be something. Right, here we go. Start trying random lockers. 4 gold and a gem. Not really what we're looking for here. We're looking for 2 gems. Just trading resources I do need for resources I don't at the minute. Moonshine and... Where's the room before? It's 6. Connection. Okay, we've seen this. North of the antechamber. Below the foundation. Full house, 450 rooms. Secret door in the tomb. Leading towards this doesn't exist. Red herring. Grotto. What the fuck does grotto mean? This game's the definition of fuck it, we just have to adjust. Yeah, it's like I don't want to spend all my keys here. Oh, do I even have enough? It's so risky to go up there, though, because if I don't find what I'm looking for, like, I have to spend keys here, or I have to bail. Like, energy's too low to really... Oh, it's not what we're looking for. It's not what we're looking for. And we haven't found a key card either. A key card would be the only other thing that could save this. We've got so unlucky. Not a single bit of fruit. Not one. Damn. All the money you could ever possibly ask for. And just no, This was a huge misplay up here. We could have really styled this one out. Okay, well, you know what? Sometimes you have an off day. And that's fine. We at least got the sauna, so we can start tomorrow with more energy, so in case we fuck up again. But yeah. On today's episode, RTC tries to steal someone's lunch out of their locker. I need it more than they do. That's all I'm saying. Okay. We do have the moon pendant still, actually. So one thing we can do before we leave is try and craft, like, something here. I think we just craft, like, Yeah, shame we don't have the battery. I guess we just craft detector shovel, because I know how it works. This is anything else. Shovel compass? Oh yeah, dowsing rod, but it's bad compared to the metal detectors, which are gonna proceed to only get their lunch money. Power hammer, my beloved, yeah. Unfortunately, no battery. Otherwise, that wall in the secret garden that I know exists, fucking gonzo. Right, let's take that, hope that Moon Pendant rolls it. And then, yeah, I think we do have to, run with our tail between our legs, unfortunately. Kind of an off day. But it's fine. We'll get there. So, very important. Always end our days in... Oh, there's a key just here. Well, oops. Oh, you can press that to do that as well, as opposed to just reaching over the counter. Sure, I guess. Right. Where are we? Emerald bracelet. Yep, there you go. You go in there. I'm going to call that a day there. Oopsie, I ran out of energy. This is what happens when I don't focus it, and also when I fuck up security. But it's fine. Okay. Not dwell too long on that one. Because this time is the one. Surely. This time, we're gonna do it. Day 34. I've got a good feeling about it. Now, I believe our Blessing of the Monk has worn off now? Yes. Has. Okay, so there's our sauna buff. There's our allowance. Let's go one final time to the room outside. It's so pretty as well. Like, it's styled kind of simply, but very well. I think is how I'd describe it. I'm no, being artistic critic or anything, but there we are. Thank you, Kochek. Oh, camera. Non-ominous question. Have you seen a globe anywhere yet? Maybe? Not one that, like, I'd care to recall as, like, a key part of anything. But, like, maybe? Right. Okay, emerald, what's it there? Let's go. We are in there with 84 energy to start with. Okay, when I said I like an early utility closet, maybe not this early. Maybe I do like it this early, actually. Crazy play, because the spare room doesn't give us anything anyway. Let's do it. Let's just fucking do it. Nope, not that one. There we go. If you're into one, look at it for a second. It'll make you really, really confused. I haven't seen a globe. I have seen some of the classrooms a world map, though. And yeah, this is not like Earth as we know it. If that's what you're referring to. At least it doesn't appear to be. Yeah, Den. Den is great here. But it's almost as great as drafting stuff from the drawing room and being able to redraw it if we need. So, for example, not that I hate any of these, to be fair. Like, I think the bedroom is best placed later because I can't see us revisiting it. This, like, bacon and eggs and a key, though. It does have the morning pool as well, which I'm starting to view as more of a debuff than anything else. The veranda. Now we may just be talking. Okay. But I'm going to come back to the veranda later because there's still a redraw we can do. That's what I'm trying to talk around. Yeah, right, okay. We are on the same page then. Kitchen's good, but not here. The dining room is... Also, or we could just take the spare room. Just take the spare room. Don't overcomplicate things, you know? We can pick up the dining room later. See, now here might be a better bedroom. So we're going to chuck the bedroom in here. Check, ooh, for something like a sleep mask. Which would be very cool. Makes all of our bedrooms going forward more valuable. I don't want to spoil anything, so I have to speak in code. No, and I appreciate you doing so. Let me just, let me be clear on that front. The anti-spoiler, little bits of code speak are much appreciated because I think a lot of the joy of this game is just finding this stuff out. It's a bit of a fucking naff, start this, isn't it? It's really got to be said. I'm not all that impressed with the selection we've had so far. But I guess it's the early rooms, so... You know, 9... Oh, God. Don't make me do 21 squared. That's too many. No, 3 squared is 9. 18 squared is... Wait. No, it's 1. It's not 18. So it's either 3 squared plus 1 squared, which is 10, or 4 squared, which is 16. So let's see what the order of operations is here. 16 it is. There we are. 5 squared is 25. Minus 1 is 24. Divided by 12 is 2. And 5 squared is still 25. Minus 5 is 20. Times 5 is 100. Divided by 5 is 20 again. There we go. Only backseating you'll get out of me is raising my hand when you walk directly past an item on a table somewhere. Has happened before. Yeah, and I do appreciate it. A key card. Well, this changes how I feel about the utility room, I guess. I don't hate a workshop here. But I also think that we need to head back to the utility room, maybe draft some of the rooms down there first. Just try and do the backtracking in, like, small chunks, not running across the entire house every time we need to do stuff. Oh, I guess that was my first time entering that bedroom. Still on more energy than we started today with, by the way, which is, pretty funny. So, keycard is great here because it means we can get to the early rooms without actually having to, like, go through all this. You do have lots of steps, yeah. Making sure after what happened last time that I don't waste them all. Hello, gem, for which I will use for, like, basically nothing, but it's just occurred to me that, like, next run I'm going to have to actually worry about gems again. And that's a sobering thought. Dining room is great here, I think. Don't you want the keycard system? Did I not turn it on? Did I just turn it off? Yeah, it is on. What the hecky? Yeah. Because I turned it off initially, and then I turned it back on when I had the keycard. No, I can't read. Oh, it happens. It happens. Don't worry about it. It's only 2 steps you've robbed from. Actually, 4, I guess you've robbed from me. Oh, West Wing. You know what? I don't know why I assume the direction the arrow was on. It's fine. Right, there's a gem in here, but again, that means nothing to us. Pretty soon, I'm going to have to, like, try and take the tomb again and try and work out that puzzle, and I'm kind of dreading that. This is... It's not a bad storeroom. It might be a better closet. It might just be a better closet. Because that's a dice, and they're super useful. Like a reroll in this economy? Absolutely. Speaking of rerolls. No, the courtyard is too good to pass up here, I'm sorry. That's simply... Oh, I didn't even check what we got passed through. It was the magnifying glass and the car keys, which means we have no shovel. We do have a metal detector now. No shovel, no sledgehammer, though. Makes me very sad in this room specifically. Where both of those would be useful. We have a boudoir. I do not mind the boudoir. Gives us a bunch of extra steps. Thank you, sleep mask. And we have... Is it ever a play to Geist bedroom here? I owe you an apple for that blunder. I think this might be kind of wild, but I think Geist bedroom. It also makes servants' quarters better later if we can stumble upon that. Check there's nothing I'm missing in here. I mean, aside from the big fuck-off safe in the corner, which I've got no idea what to do with. I like Geist personally, one of my favorite dead ends. Yeah, it's like, okay, but this is a dead end now, but it's 2 rerolls in the future. I guess we corridor this. It's, you know, it's certainly a choice place to use the corridor. Coin. We have turned the lights off in the gym, so this goes pretty hard, actually. Or, I mean, okay, the patio spreads gems, but we don't care about gems. It's like, gems are such a non sequitur, really. At least until tomorrow, when I actually have to start using them again, potentially. Now, the bunk bedroom is 10 energy. The garage is a free way back to the entrance, which could be very useful. I'm going to take the garage, actually. And 3 keys? And we have car keys, I think? Yeah, we do. Yoink, yoink, yoink. We never even got to use our fucking map, did we? Okay, brass compass and a lockpicking kit. I preferred the map. I don't think we ever got a shovel on the last run anyway, so, like, kind of whatever. Nothing else in here, except I guess we should open this up. For later usage. And then, if we come back through here, we lockpick it. It's as simple as that, really. Darkroom's amazing here, but we are going to have to go back to the... We're going to have to go back to the start, you know. Oh, no. Well, what a long walk that is going to be. If only I had, I don't know, some form of shortcut, and some smart person who's also incredibly handsome and talented and very cool and groovy had put the utility room right near the entrance. Damn. The size of the brain on that person must be, like, really, really out there. That's what I'm thinking. Ideal utility moment. Exactly, yeah. I can't believe he's playing it safe. Better safe than sorry, you know what they say. Right. No. Darkened. And if me accidentally flicking the garage off has closed the door. Incredible garage place. And that's what I was feeling that, you know what. I mean, the garage, or garage, you know, however you want to pronounce it, is super useful, particularly when you've got the power on, for that reason. It's like, that would have cost me like 20 energy otherwise. It's cost me about 5 here. Like, I'm getting so much value out of this because our protagonist, Simon, here, first off, he's a 12-year-old who can't jump. This irks me a lot. I've never seen a 12-year-old who isn't fucking bouncing off the walls. Like, what do you mean you can't climb over, like, knee-high objects, Simon? Come the fuck on. And second off, like, he seems to look... Ooh, that's a battery pack. Okay, well, that's 1 of 3. Well, 1 of 4, actually. To get the setup we need battery pack, sledgehammer, broken lever, secret garden key. Lockpick key coming in again. I will not be taking the weight room, actually. We had a sale on yesterday, I just realized. I never got to any fucking shops to spend it. Piss. Okay, well, the commissary might have some goods. Like, say, a sledgehammer and a set of running shoes. And basically nothing else. So we do have a sledgehammer now, which means we can go back to the courtyard and, like, maybe pick up a key or something. I've got 60 energy. I can... I speak in sentence quotes, so on my run, I always called that room the car hole. Fucking car hole. Oh. Wow, this was a great use of my time. Okay, well, they can't all be winners, I guess. I definitely picked up the dice from El Geistorino. So I guess we now move to here. Okay, we can up the number of key cards. I think let's actually remember to use security this time. Okay, press enter. Keycard system. Let's set security level to high. And then set the offline mode to unlocked, because honestly, why is it locked in the first place? That's a fire hazard, and also like just a huge risk on several levels. Oh. Okay, first time the lockpicks have failed me, to be fair. They've already given me 2 free keys, so... Can we complain? No, not really. I'm feeling an observatory here. I don't suppose you'd like to give me the sale again, would you? Just, you know, you might be nice. No, bunch of diamonds and a key. I mean, okay, a key is not bad. This room has essentially paid for itself, not done much else, but... do we want the pool? I don't think we do. I think the morning room is better. If fire starts in this house, I wish you good luck in finding it before it gets to you. I mean, to be fair, yeah. One of the things I've got to say about living in this house is that getting up for, like, to take a leak in the middle of the night has got to be the biggest fucking ball ache. It's like, God, I could not. I'd actually have to have, like, a fucking chamber pot near my bed or something. Because, like, that shit would just be like, I gotta walk for, like, 3 hours, potentially. Just to find the bog. Ooh, salt shaker. Neat. Oh, hey. Ooh. It's gotta be the drafting studio, hasn't it? It really do. It really do gotta be the drafting studio. What do we got? Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting, kind of mid. Also, it's a dead end. I think the classroom is our best bet here. We just have to hope we roll it late. Like, the dovecot is okay. It's a corner room, I guess. And I can rotate floor plans. Situationally useful. Dormitory is just like, I don't need that much energy. This extra rerolls is always nice. Like, extra rerolls is kind of our crack right now. Ooh. Okay, guess we won't look out of there. The bathroom is either next to Uncle Sinclair's room or it's tomorrow. Yeah. Or it's just like, well, suffer. Oh, this is how we work out. So, December 10th, and we're on day 34. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 1, 8, 20. No, not 20. What the fuck am I on about? It's always 6 behind the day that we're on. So, we're day 34, which is 33, 32, 31, 30. It's currently the 30th of November. And this is for December 10th? I'm not remembering that for December 10th, brother. I'm going to be real with you. These fucking lockpicks have been going off. Also, remember I said about that servants' quarters that might be really nice? I kind of don't want it yet, actually. I'm going to take an office instead and ignore my own advice. I think I kept the calendar in my notes when I played this. Apple. Also, something else. Okay. And there's this again. But, oh no, there's a couple of pennies in the corner. Which leads us to another safe I have no idea how to open. Like, whoopee. Let's distribute money, I guess. There we go. And we want something that just at least lines up with this lever here. Okay, fair. I mean, you know, I don't hate the ballroom here. It proves a little awkward, maybe, going forward. But you know what? It's there. I don't have to enter it, but it's just a nice straight path. And we can kind of come back to it later. Hey, plus if I get to walk back through all these rooms, I get a bunch of money, which hopefully I can use on, like, a kitchen or something at some point. Right. So where's our... So we want to go back to the dark room, then through the commissary, and then we're looking to go... Aha, more money. 13 of your gems disintegrate when you enter that room. Yeah, it's like... I do love a rumpus room. You know me. I'm all about a rumpus room. On name alone, honestly. It's just a very fun thing to say. A rumpus room. Hello, map? If I don't get a fucking shovel. Okay. I will work that one out in due course. Where's these coins? You got anything more to say to me, Alzara? Your last one was pretty interesting, to be fair. Let's sit back and enjoy the show, shall we?
And as it was foretold,
While I take a bit of a sippy.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Can I say this is such a fucking cool thing to put in this game? The first time I saw this, I was losing my fucking shit.
To look into your future.
Please give me fucking tomb hints.
In the mist,
Okay.
I see a figure.
Yeah. Big angel dude. The shield and sword.
A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone.
Uh-huh.
You will find yourself one day wandering these paths,
Well, I've got no idea what the fuck that is.
walking in the footsteps of the past, wandering
Those look like the same torch things we're turning on at the front, though.
and waiting,
Huh?
searching for a shadow that will never be cast.
Alzara, what the fuck are you on about?
Longing for the day to end, the hours to pass.
Where is this?
What you have heard here has been foreseen.
I don't think that helped at all, Alzara, actually.
Alzara,
Everyone remember that time of day? Oh, fuck, what was it? Was it 3?
the
I didn't even think to remember the time of day, because I forgot that that actually matters in this game.
to
Is it like 3 p.m.? I got you. Hold on. Thank you. Oh, there's something else in here. We have yet to pick up. No, there isn't. No, there is. Ah, 2 coins here. Excellent. I've never seen this Alzara cutscene FYI. It was like noon or midnight 30. Oh, okay. Not 3 p.m. then. Okay, do you... It's gonna be a long shot, and I'm gonna be the first to say it's a long shot. We have to go all the way back through. But do you have any idea how insanely good the study is for us right now? Like, yeah, this is a dead end in a kind of inconvenient spot. I don't care. And I also purposely am not looking at the stuff in this room, more because it scares me than anything else. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Here's the globe that is weird and funky, yep. There's another fucking safe. I'm getting real bored of these safes I can't open. Here's the mention of like, oh, hey, look, you just need new artwork for all the house. And it sure is everywhere, but I don't... 44 letters in the message. Unused pairings, face and ace. Fuck! What is this? It's like, this scares me. This, unironically, oh dear God. Like, thank you, study, for giving me gem rerolls. I will not be interfacing with you any further at this time. I just want to find room 46. That's a puzzle for, like, a later day. Oh, actually, now that I can reroll with gems, might actually be worth it. Yeah, you know what? We love having 24 dice on us. We keep them things on us. Ugh. Okay. So, we have limited ways to kind of get around here now. Woo, actually, I'm going to go to the garage and come back in and through the veranda that way. But, like, really should not matter. By the power of the Twitch Griffin feature, I've DM'd you a picture of the clock in Discord, just in case it's relevant. I have no idea if it is. Oh, thanks for that, Morgana. Yeah, I will give it a check if there is a situation in which it may become relevant. I'm not sure if that will come to pass or not, but, you know, it's good to be armed with the information. And also, it's a very good call to, keep an eye out for the, shovel. How did I miss that? It's because I never went in this fucking veranda. Idiot. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. We have sledgehammer. We have battery pack. We can do this. We can fucking do this. Okay. Okay, hold. This is huge. We need to find... First off, we can get the treasure map to get a bunch of treasure. That's cool. I forget where it is. I think it's like around one of these. Second off, if we find the broken lever, we know where the secret garden is now. We can, fucking... That's such a huge find, the secret garden key there. We can break through the wall here, break into the antechamber, which will get us the basement key, which means we can go back out to the front. The kennel is a huge pickup here. I'm not going to redraw that. Particularly now I've just found a shovel. Like, are you insane? That's just free keys. And also... Where's the good boy? There's the good boy. Here he is. Hey. Right, let's dig, because that's free keys. Where I'm from. What do we got? I don't really want the locker, sauna, and pump room in my draft today, I'll be honest. Do I think it's a bit early to use the East Wing Hall? No, because I wouldn't also mind an easy way back into the workshop should we find, you know, a lever. Where's it could be in here? Could it? We are gathered here today. Be careful with your unlocking speed. You need a locked door for the secret garden. Yeah, no. I think it's, I think it has to be in a specific place, but to be fair, I'm not actually sure about that. So maybe you're right. I should be careful A music room, a major and a minor key. I don't hate it. Yeah, because I guess the door does need to be locked, so maybe it isn't always there. This is a prism key. Right, okay. So, Morgana's right, I think. Let's just try the secret garden key on every door. Fair. In which case we use a lockpick. Okay. In which case we use the regular. This is more rerolls. This is also 3 more rerolls, though. Meh. Room's getting some minor image. Oh no, I think it's very clever. I do like it quite a lot. First grade coloring. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Yes, one is stonks and one is a fucking coal car. What are you teaching in first grade here? Did you just salt that apple? Don't judge me. Look, I am a firm believer that just everything is better with salt. Ooh. Okay, that would have been handy to find earlier. We can also redraw 4 times, but I don't particularly see a need to, if I'm being entirely real with you. That's a keycard door. That's annoying. Can this not be a keycard door? Fuck! Okay. No, there's a way we can get around this. We're gonna keycard in here. And then I guess I don't really want the casino. I want the kitchen, ideally. We're gonna gem reroll some of this. Less common floor plans? I guess. I don't hate it. Gem here. We can put in for a book. Oh, we need the... Yeah, that reminds me. We need the Blean bookshop. Right, come on, surely. Yes! Yes! Okay. 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 Right. Let me go back to the workshop. I'm so glad I didn't accidentally key card on the Blean Foundation, because, yeah, you're right, that would have absolutely stuffed me. Right. East Wing Hall. We've got to be slightly careful about energy. I've just realized I am hopping around a fair bit here. So, we want broken lever, sledgehammer, battery pack, power hammer, go. I eat cheese standalone. Oh, standalone, right, yeah. Sorry, the space got me there because it was like over a different line. I eat cheese standalone. I'm not saying. To be fair, yeah. There's nothing wrong with a good bit of like cheese and crackers. I'm very partial to that. Oh my god! Oh, because I opened the secret garden, all the fruit got put in here. Oh, delicious. We love that. Okay. Right, hello. Secret garden. I see your breakable wall. You can't hide from me. Very healthy meeting room catering. Yes. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Oh, piss. It's more of this. Well, fuck. Okay. Do I have a moon pendant on me? I don't, do I? Fuck. No, wait, hold, I can make them all point the same way. Right. No, this is enormous, actually. We're going to make them all point towards the moon pendant, and then it's going to open up, and it's going to say, congratulations, you've solved everything. There is peace in the world. World hunger is gone. You know, collect your several Nobel Prizes. It's going to be great, trust me. Alright, come on. Please let this be as simple as just align the 3 towards the moon. Knowing this game, it absolutely will not be. But can you imagine if this just works? Oh, I love it when I'm right. Thank you. And that is our way through the fucking ballroom sorted. Now we are going to have to go back to do that. So I'm going to draft a few more rooms first. Did we get a dining room earlier? We did, so we can go pick up some food there. I And it's just the door you needed. It so is. I'm going to try and spend all our gems to, like, draft. Yeah, that's an aquarium for me. Biddamore was already facing that way, so what happens in different directions? You raise a good point. Like, what if, for example, I pointed them, like, towards the house? Or maybe, most interestingly, let's move them all around one at a time and just see if it does anything. Okay, so now they're all north. Okay. So that moves it back to there. Is there any difference in, like, pointing them all the other way? I was going to say, oh, well, now this makes me think that something happens. So that gives us the moon. You've got to be fucking kidding me. There's multiple of them in here? Well, I never. Here I was, prepared to spend fucking mucho... like, mucho fucking stuff on this. Gems, that's what I was going for. But I guess I don't fucking need to now. Bada bing, okay. I mean, gems kind of with their reroll factor cease being useful after... What? That's not a thing. What are you? I have no idea what I'm looking at. I could not tell you what this was if I'd fancy dinner plate. I don't know. Yep. It appears to be some kind of stone. Yeah, it's an odd rock. Well, you know what? It's a cool odd rock, but I think I'm gonna leave it be. In the meantime, possibly igneous. Ooh, speaking of keys, not that I need them because the kennel means that I have just, there we are, blown through that. There's apparently still something in here. God, these little 1 coins are always the ones that get me. I only have 11 coins actually, even if I do find a kitchen. Now a mechanarium. Now how many cog rooms have we got? We've got the utility closet. We've got security somewhere. We've got... we don't actually have a lab. We've only got 2. Don't forget your redraws. Oh, I finally realized what this is. I had no idea where I would use that. The confusion only grows. It'll count it... Oh, it counts itself. In which case, this is fine. I think I need to redraw it. The redraws are particularly going to be important on the rooms coming out of this. Like, if there's rooms to redraw... Oh, we did have one extra, apparently. Hello. Reveal yourself to me. Heh. Well, in case we needed another one. There we go. I don't think I will close that up, though, actually. Okay. Right, this is where the rerolls are going to come in. Actually, not even this one, because we don't hugely care about this one. I mean, I will redraw just to try and get something that... Yeah, but also the kitchen. Look, I see kitchen. I want food. What is on the menu today, anyway? Stuffed wild quail. If I have a trophy room, and that has more for every red room in my house, of which I have a couple, but I could stand to have a few more. Let's buy the club sandwich. And let's... maybe not buy the bananas, because we're going to need 2 more coins. So I realize I don't actually have as much money as I think I do. Right, this is the big one. I mean, well, kind of the big one. What do we got? Lab would work. Let's see those 26 rerolls. Nah. Not feeling pool. Not feeling parlor particularly. There's that trophy room. And also there's 8 more gems. So now the dining room is better. Yoink, 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 yoink. And I have my singular trophy for mapping out every room in the house. And here's how you get all the other ones. God knows how you fucking do this. Or this. Or the classrooms have final exams. What? Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Oh! I think I've been to that one before, and it's hell. Right. I suppose while I'm here, I may as well pick up the basement key. I'm required to remind you that walking into the ballroom, Thanos snaps your many gems. You're not wrong there, yeah. Right, hello, basement key. Thank you for appearing. I will not be heading into the ballroom today. Instead, we'll be going through the mechanarium. Let's spend our last bunch of rerolls, I guess, on... what if we got a vault here? Okay, but hang on, though. But wait, is this permanent? A genuine question for the knowers in chat. Is the conservatory rarity adjustments permanent? Yes. Oh, see, I want a vault, but that's more so just so I can buy a soup. But, like, I have 70... I can't turn that down. I'm sorry. I know I've got so many rerolls, but I've just rolled well every time. If this is permanent, then I've got to take it. It's basically an upgrade. Forget the soup, go for the... But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've got to jump for the beef. Also, this is a room I've never been in before, so... You know, that's cool. Drafting locations. West Wing only. Garage, West Wing Hall, Her Ladyship's Chamber from south-facing doors. Interesting. East Wing only. East Wing Hall, Master Bedroom. Other special cases. Conservatory, only draftable in a corner. Oh. Bookshop, only draftable from a library. Ah. Okay. Pebbles, that's very nice to know. In the conservatory, you'll be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. There you may adjust the rarities of the above floor plans. These are all kind of awkward because they're, like, not terrible, but not great either. It's like, I'm going to need the boiler room for stuff. Like, why couldn't it just give me the lavatory and I could have just set it to, like, never appear again. No one here ever needs to shit. And we'll just be fine with it. It's like, look, the lavatory never appears. We buy everyone fucking nappies. And we get on with it. Okay, I think the mechanarium is really cool, to be fair. I think I would maybe knock that down to, like, standard. I've had a hypothesis with the lavatory that I never got to test. It does feel like the rule where, it does feel like the kind of room, where, like, something would be hidden. But I'm just not sure what. Okay, I'm not going to do anything too crazy with this because the rooms, honestly, were, like... I like Dark Room. It normally has items in it. It requires a utility box thing, but we can do that. The Boiler Room should be a good room to have common, but I don't like navigating it. It's just a pain in the arse. The Mechanarium... Like, what if we just made it standard? Because we don't dilute the pool with, like, Mechanarium super early. Rarity rooms tend to, just because statistics work to change the order you get rooms on an average. Ever got to find out if it interacts with the shelter at all? Yeah, I suppose. That's a good point, actually. How does that interact? I'm just going to knock this down to... Oh, wait. Can I do it for all of them? So that's standard. That's unusual. If I make everything standard, though... So Mechanarium is better when more other rooms exist with values being later. Yeah. But I also would like it to appear in that later stint. So it's a case of, do I want to... I don't know. I still think this is right. There's a key here for what it's worth. So Mechanarium is better when more of the rooms... well, they'll all be in the pool. Yeah. No, I think I'm going to leave, like... I think we kind of got a dodgy roll here. I would have loved some, like, good rooms to make super common or some bad rooms. Like, if I'd have made coat check common, and, like, lavatory rare, I would have been singing and dancing the whole way home, but I think we got kind of a dodgy roll. But it's fine. Look, the important thing is we have the basement key again now. So, what's our fastest route out of here? Also, I'm going to have to just buy a banana from the kitchen because I don't think there's any other way we make... No, there totally is. We can go to the office. Yeah, or maybe there'll be some coins scattered about on the way back. We could go to the conference room, I guess. You never ate dinner. I never ate dinner. So actually, yeah, we're fine. We just need to get out and then eat dinner. The question is, where is out? Well, it's going to be through the conference room by the looks of things. Yeah. So let's go see if there's any, like, coins that have been scattered in here. No, it's because I drafted that afterwards. I'm not sure if it applied on, like, the library, or sorry, the, not the library, the study scatters coins to all rooms, including ones you haven't drafted, and then if you draft the conference room after, like, before you draft those other rooms, maybe it scatters them to in there or something weird, but no, it doesn't look like, that's the case. Is this slightly more efficient because it's got a bedroom en route? I think it is. Okay. Something in here. A couple of coins. Well, there we are. We've got enough for, our fucking... what you call it? Soup if we ever need it. We're ever in that neck of the woods again. Right. So, from here... make sure I'm going the right way. This should be the entrance hall. Right. Now, you smarmy bastard. Let me in. And surely this will unlock everything, and... oh, I thought the door had disappeared in a minute, and I was about to actually cry. There we go. Right, let me in. This is the other side of the... Yes. Please, boat. Please, boat. Please, boat. Fucking water's too high! I'm gonna McFucking lose it. This is... Wait, I've already seen this map. Wait, upgrade disc. It's you! There's an item for lighting these, isn't there? Okay. Whatever, torch room. Please don't be blocked, please don't be blocked, please don't be blocked, please don't be blocked, please don't be blocked. It's not? Question mark? Oh my god, hold on. I can fucking get here now. Huge. Okay. Oh, and if I do this, it means I can get at it from the other side. Oh, that's enormous, actually. There we go. What are you? You're hold on. The Kowalski analysis, what are you meant to be? You're the route from the catacombs. Okay, right. I'm gonna go back up, eat dinner, because I realize I still haven't done that. This is important for some reason, I don't know why. But I have the secret garden displaying it, so... This is immensely triggering, you have no idea. Why the fuck is this a thing? Okay, mischief managed in the fountain. Let's... dinner, that was it. Oh, and I've got the showroom as well, so I got a bunch of extra stuff. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Where did I put the dining room? Oh, there. Well, yeah, what is the status of your foundation? Ooh. There we are. So that's 31 extra steps. Not that I think I'll need 90. But I've got 90. I've got the same amount I started on today, which is always funny. The status of my foundation, Morgana, is that I have, in fact, already been down there with the power hammer. So, as opposed to walking all the way through, I can, in fact, just slip right on in through the back. Which saves me a bunch of energy. Not that saving energy is a high priority at the minute, but, you know, that's all good. I meant the room in your house, but yeah, that works too. Right, that's there, and it's still open, which is cool and groovy. I've been there now. So. Right. That's where that comes out at. Now, we come around here, and we're actually allowed to play the goddamn puzzle. So if we come around here... Yes, yes! Now this, I'm thinking, is an uppy-downy one. Oh, beautiful. Love it when this comes together. And then I just have to wind this round until something happens. Does not appear to be the something I'm looking for, actually. Okay, that's mildly to moderately awkward. Huh. I mean, the room in your house, wait. Look at that again. Yeah, I might... Hold on. I might have rushed this slightly. Let's give it a wind round. There are... It has not escaped me that there are paths up there. This doesn't appear to get me up to them just yet. Yeah, not as such. And then this is, old... No, hang on. This is old uppy-downy. There's nothing down there. That's that angle. Okay, let me go and try and just check out that one again, because it feels weird there's just a dead end there. Like, is this really it? No. Ooh. Okay. Good call, whoever told me to actually use my fucking eyes there. Thank you very much. What do we got here? Foreman's log 608, date 5/3/1918. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, S&R has informed me that they'll be closing up this site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that is yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they are reopened. Ooh. Interesting. So this wouldn't happen to be a staircase, would it? Where the fuck am I now? Oh, wait, I know where I am. Oh, okay. Right. That's good. I am going to need to think about it a bit. So coming back to the main entrance isn't gonna... Maybe it will do me a lot of good. Let's give it a go. We haven't tried turning things from there yet, so I'm gonna do that. There we go, there we go. Because now this should lead us to different spots. Like this can lead us to the fucking mine entrance again. Well, that's not what we want. Huh. Is there another one around here? No, but, what we can do now is give it a 1 crank, a 2 crank, and then come back over here. And then, yeah, this way. And then bada bing, bada boom. We're fucking there. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I can't help but notice there's a locked door ahead of me. I'm about to be very sad. Thank God someone left it unlocked. Oh, is this it? Did I finally make it through? If you tell me I have to have a moon pendant here now, I'm gonna actually scream. Okay. Cool. I guess that's it. I guess that's room 46, maybe? Have we finally done... Yes! I'm still expecting the game to be like, aha, but you haven't got this key, so fuck you, or something. Any of these doors actually open? No, they're all just here for show. All of this is just a fake out. Huh. Right. Well, let's get back up there then. No time like the present. Oi, sure. Oh, hello, secret tunnel. What the fuck? I knew I'd get here eventually. I know exactly where this is. I've seen it off the edge. Don't know what this is, though. Like, what? Okay. Just thought it was kind of odd that I missed it the first time, but... God, still so many secrets. The soundtrack is used so well in this game. I adore, like, it's understated, but it does its job so well in this game, yeah. Like, it's not, there's nothing in here that I would go like, damn, this is going, like, on the playlist, I'm fucking, like, jamming out to it. But this is great, like, thinking music. And I know that's probably a bit of a lackluster explanation of the actual feeling it invokes, but it is, you know, it's music that makes the structure feel powerful. I put the soundtrack on while writing or reading, like, yeah, it's exactly that kind of thing that I could totally foresee working. Go back to the foundation, actually. Should I have just gone up? Yeah. You know what? I've got 86 fucking energy. From the front to the back. One more time, because you know what? I'm gonna buy my goddamn soup. If this might be my final run through, if it's not, then I'm gonna look like a fucking giant clown for this, but if this might be my last walk through these halls for the time being, I'm gonna take a leisurely stroll. I love heavily layered victory lap. Exactly, yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna sprint. I'm just gonna take the time to enjoy this. Because what again, if it's still got more surprises up its sleeves, I know it has optionally, but if it's gonna turn around and like fucking slap me in the ass for like trying to open this door now, then I mean I guess it got me. But regardless of that, what a fucking game. What an absolute, like, this is my game of the year. Easy. I know there's a lot of stiff competition this year. This is mine. Like, I have loved every minute of this game. I genuinely really have. Oh. This is for sure my game of the year, yeah. Right. I have exactly 5 coins left. I would like a soup for an extra 20 steps. Because we will end on above 90 steps. I am a 12-year-old, and by God damn it, I'm gonna have the fucking bottomless pit of energy that is my God-given right. And there we have it. Room number 46. I'm just gonna let this one rock. See if there's any dialogue on it. Victory soup.
There was once a red prince.
Oh.
Who sat on a red throne.
Wait, is this where that writer
He
disappeared
had a red
to?
crown made of rubies. And a red castle made of stone.
Oh, was the red prince author went missing his
And a
mom?
love for all things red.
Oh, shit.
It's the only true colour, the prince often said. not stand the sight
Ah.
of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view.
Damn. Okay.
He had heard that the sky was not a red hue.
That's why they were drawing attention to that so much. I never clocked that, you know.
He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights.
That would explain why we got letters from Dad, but never from Mom, though, I guess.
Symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never
I'm trying to work out as much of this as possible from this. This is like super interesting.
the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew.
Oh shit, yes, the ending change they were on about.
The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Huh. I wonder why that got changed, like, in law. Fascinating, okay. What a thought-provoking ending as well. Like, it still feels like there's threads I need to follow to the end there. Maybe I'm just fucking slow on the bleeding. Literally. She wrote the book about her son, yeah. It still beggars the question where she went, though. Like, I feel like there's extra, maybe, stuff in the mail room or the vault I need to look at, with, like, the safe deposit keys. There was something about someone's passport being, like, fake or something. We were going on being like, spy stuff for a bit. The reveal for the, like, or maybe the confirmation, if it was revealed earlier, that the author of The Red Prince was our, this dichotomy of red and blue tomato soup was ironic, but the blue prince was you. Oh. That's actually really good. Oh, things run deep. I got to room 46 on day 21, but it felt like I won on day 121. Jesus. Okay. Damn, that's a hell of a lot of extra secrets to find. I suppose I get to be the one to say it. Oh. No, it's very, very poetic there, Morgana, yeah. Congratulations, you've completed the tutorial. Have I now? The tutorial, you say? Oh. I wish I was joking. Oh. Now, what a game. For Christopher Manson. Who opened many doors for me. Huh, okay. So I wonder what the screen after this looks like then. Mount Holly, your new home. Oh. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. So does save and continue just take us to the next day then? Is it just like, yeah, but okay, but what if you didn't? Or is there anything new that pops up here? Just the next day. Okay. What do we got here? Open only in the event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange. This is probably Herb, isn't it? Oh, can I just skip ahead and see if this is Herb? Yes. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your new home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. It was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. You could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal, and you are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Ovid Navari, Herbert F. Sinclair. Oh. After voicing all the anime horse girls, we finally get to Artie's typecast. Yeah, finally! Something that feels very, in my range and comfy for me. Because I can do this, no problem. This sort of, almost David Attenborough type thing. That's a big-ass trophy as well, yeah. You've been awarded the Inheritance Trophy for reaching room 46. Permanently added to the trophy room. Happy I was here to see you get the ending. I'm happy so many people tuned in to watch me get it. Yeah, like I say, a fantastic game. And one that I think I will for a couple of different reasons. Partly out of respect for the source material, for everyone who wants to go off and try it and, explore these little avenues that are, still hanging threads in my head. And also for the sake of getting some, variety on the stream. I think this probably marks the last Blueprint stream we're going to do. It really is. I can't sing this game's praises high enough. It's... quick, draft a room. Okay, fine, I'll draft one for old time's sake. Oh, Mount Holly gift shop. Souvenirs for sale. One run for the road? Fine. One run for the road. Because there's a gift shop now. Blue tents fit for a prince. Enjoy. Oh, this, I like this. Yeah, this is all cutesy referencey shit. Mount Holly tea. Lunchbox. A permanent addition to the walk-in closet. It just looks nice. Permission to the dining room when you reach rank 5 with lunchbox gain half of your dinner steps. Swim trunks. Permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Home console edition Diriger blocks coming soon. Swimbird plushie. A permanent addition to the master bedroom. Unlock dare mode. Blue tents. A permanent addition to the campsites. Blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in the trophy room. Okay, that's like all of them, isn't it? I just wanted to see the gift shop. Yeah, no, it's cute. I like it. I assume this is the only new thing it adds, and then there's I don't know. You know what? Maybe there's other stuff. Maybe there isn't. I, for one, am going to put my hands in the air and say, you know what, dear viewer? That is up to you to find. I thoroughly encourage you to go and buy this game. Apparently, it's on sale at the minute. Black Friday stuff, I imagine. Play it, download it, fucking do things with it, I don't know. Just, it's a hell of an experience. That I guess if you've been here, I've slightly spoiled the end of. But, there's so many, please buy this game along with a notepad and pen. True, or at least Notepad++, which is what I've mainly been using. Well, I tell a lie, actually. It's been more like images and sticky notes, but, you know, whatever works for you, whatever notation method works for you, it's definitely worth it. And as for that, yeah, I think I am going to leave off there. So before I go, first off, if you've enjoyed the stream and you're not following, do feel free to drop a follow. Does help me out. If you're on the YouTube end, like and subscribe, because I also multi-stream to YouTube. My notepad document on this game looks like the ravings of a madwoman. I mean, if I made more notes, mine probably would as well. Like, if I had to try and work out what the study was, I would be so gone. But yeah, let's see who's streaming, shall we? I'm thinking... Yeah, you know, let's raid into Ilso, I think, who's apparently doing a bit of Guilty Gear Strive, which is a bit more of my normal kind of a raison d'etre there. But yeah, go in there, tell her I said hi as soon as this raid starts. And as for the rest of you on the YouTube end or on the VODs or wherever you are, thank you very much for watching. I've been Artorius Winchester, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell!